everybody! Have you heard about the Drunken Peasants Patreon? It helps support the show while getting you some cool perks. Check it out! For $1 per month, you get to use our exclusive fan chat that appears at the bottom of the screen on every episode. For $5 per month, you get 2 new private shows, including Actual Mania, as well as our back catalog of private shows, plus all lower tier perks. For $10 per month, you get all of our monthly video content. This includes multiple post shows, our monthly reviews, our back catalog of all that content, plus all lower tier perks. For $15 per month, your name will appear in the ending credits of each DP episode, plus all lower tier perks. For $25 per month, you get to take part in our monthly booking committee hangout to help us book our Patreon content for that month, plus all lower tier perks. For $33 per month, you get an exclusive piece of DP merch each month, plus all lower tier perks. For $50 per month, you appear in the opening credits for each DP episode, plus all lower tier perks. For $100 per month, you get to join us as a guest on an episode of the Drunken Peasants podcast. Plus, you guessed it, all lower tier perks. Visit patreon.com/DP now to become a patron of the Drunken Peasants podcast.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast. This is episode 1282.
Do it live!
We're back again for another Saturday bonus show. It's one of our last ones this year, and I want to thank everyone for being here and for helping us get to where we are now at the beginning of the Saturday bonus show. We are 82% of the way towards our goal. Very close. I have that link pinned there in the chat. If you want to click that and throw us a couple bucks, we would really appreciate it. Just help us get to the goal before the end of the episode, and send us your comments on everything we watch and react to. Also, we got a lot of new patrons. Thanks to everyone who signed up for the Patreon. Please consider checking it out. We still have 2 bonus shows to do before the end of this month. We got Spin Till You Spew coming back. We got Actual Mania 51 coming up on the 29th. And I still have those cool perks for the $33 patrons. We got this sticker that I'll be sending. Oh, wow. Sturgis. So we got this cool sticker here that we'll be sending out to all of our $33 patrons. Anyone that signs up for the $33 perk before the end of this month will get this, including with your patronage, plus all lower tier perks. And then for the $50 plus patrons, we got this cool shirt in multiple colors that we will send out to you in addition to the sticker. Gotta let people know about that because it's picking up. Billy, it's picking up. People want this shit.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they really want that shit. So, yeah.
Better not huff dust or buster.
Better not. So that's where we are with that. We're close to the goal. Got a lot of cool stuff to watch tonight. But yeah, how are you doing right now?
Good. You were calling me earlier, and I had to let it ring for a while because I was in the bathroom.
My bank account crying for
Whoa!
mercy. Unfortunately, I am not a merciful man.
Show no mercy, Brian Chan. I want you to go in the red. I want you to pay $35 overdraft fees to send us $22. Keep those Sturgis giggles giggling.
The Sturgis giggles. Yeah, we're less than $100 away, and we've only been doing the show for like a couple minutes. So that is something special. I appreciate it. I believe this is going to happen. Obviously, things can come up. But I believe that this Wednesday I'll be doing an afternoon Drunken Peasant stream on this channel with Gail Cord Schuler with me. So hopefully that happens. I believe that that's planned and ready to go. So don't you guys should watch you should make sure that all of your notifications are on so that you catch the streams even at odd times so that you can be here to catch all the extra stuff. So go to the subscribe button and make sure you've got all notifications on. Thank you.
And for all the people that are watching this not live because you are at holiday parties tonight, there's tons of holiday parties this weekend. If you're at a holiday party and you're watching this not live, maybe you made the wrong choice. But for those of you live with us here right now, low T does not mean tithe. It's low testosterone. So keep your Christmas tithings barreling in.
Thank you so much, everyone. God bless us, everyone.
God bless us. Every one of you, everyone. God bless us.
Gail as a guest would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we've had Gail in the past. You can go back and watch some of the older episodes she's been on. But yeah, we're gonna have Gail on. My vision for it is it's going to be Gabrielle Chana, Fox News, and DP collaborating together to bring you the news. And Gail will tell you the news through her perspective. And I got some other videos that I'd like to get her perspective on. There's
a lot of rumors going around that one of us is a secret millionaire. Not if you guys don't donate.
Yeah,
donate right now to get us into the real millionaire category.
Secret millionaire category. It's more prestigious.
Our millions have been slipping. 999,000 ain't enough, man.
Yeah, don't make me put it all in crypto like Boogie did. Let's check in with Cobra. We need some lighthearted content, some lighthearted Cobra content before we get into anything else. That's what I say. So we're gonna get into it right now. Here we go.
Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear.
Just a little lighthearted Cobes content. Here, I think this is the latest from Boglum Chronicles, so we got to start with that. The mead he made by like putting a bunch of candy in it. That's why like a lot of people are like, oh, he has a dental infection. He might, but he also might have just gained a ton of weight in the last several months from drinking sugar, honey, candy water constantly.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra. So that video I made that was like 4 hours and 20 minutes long where I had my little freak out. I deleted it from my channel, but one of my asshole copycat channels saved it, and apparently I yelled.
He would use a whole bottle of honey, like several cups worth of sugar. Then he would pour something in it that had sugar in it already. I don't know. And then he put like candy or like cookies in it.
At a female who was checking up on me, and I guess I might have made her cry.
Oh yeah, his neighbor that came over to check on him, and he was like, "Why are you bothering me?" I don't know. He claims he might have made her cry. I couldn't hear that, but I heard the way
trolls might have just been telling him that he made her cry. Who knows?
And if I did that, I want to sincerely apologize. People go out of their way to fuck with me all the time, and I'm always on the defensive because of it. You know, people are saying this and that, and honestly, I apologize for that.
Poor Cobra is a victim of trauma. Troll trauma.
There's this Billie Eilish hair.
I'm loving my new
That's dope.
Or as Cobra says, Billie Eilish.
Eye job. This thing is sweet. One of my YouTube fans paid a little bit over $100 to have my hair professionally dyed by a salonist. And a
salonist? I've never heard that before. I've heard hairdresser. I've heard beautician, I guess.
Billy Eyelash is my salonist.
Salonist.
Gal who did it is
his shirt is dope.
Hairstylist.
Is that a new shirt? Have we seen this shirt before?
I have never seen this shirt before, but it's cool that he changed his shirt.
Phenomenal. The salon I went to is getting the Cobra seal of approval.
That dog collar that he wears is so beat up.
So Sam Hyde wants me to go on Fish Tank, and I'm totally down. Maybe after the holidays, of course.
Yes.
He's always he's always looking for a way out of it. He used to be able to use Puff. But
honestly, Puff probably knew that Fish Tank needed to happen. So Puff was like, I'm going to go for a walk and come back after Fish Tank airs.
I would be very surprised if he goes on Fish Tank. Very surprised. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I would be very surprised. I think he'll find another way out of it. But I mean, I guess maybe if the price is right, he'll do it. Maybe I think even then he might find a way to like not do it.
I appreciate the opportunity for that. But yeah, like I said, I want to apologize for if I did yell at some random female the other day. I'd like to say I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to make you cry or hurt your feelers. But it's like, you know what? People see Cobra getting blackout drunk on camera and they gotta fuck with him. And it's just like, dude, stop. That's pussy shit, dude. You're gonna fuck with somebody, do it when they're sober. You chicken shit motherfucks.
Ha! He's like, how you guys chose to do it while I wasn't sober. You fucks.
Well, if a woman can't consent to sex when she's drunk, Cobra can't consent to be trolled while he's drunk.
This mead is so delicious. And like I did do a public apology for that video on my YouTube. But if I yelled at anyone during that encounter, I'd also like to apologize for that. So you know how it is when you get blackout drunk. Sometimes you're not aware of your actions. You know, you just,
Egghead's really mad at King Cobra. I can see him seething.
For what?
And like I said,
what has King Cobra done to make Egghead angry?
Making some life choices video. I'm done getting blackout drunk on YouTube.
I love how he throws in the on YouTube. The goal should be not to get blackout drunk anymore. I mean, I
get blackout drunk. It's going to be off camera, so nobody has to see it or witness it.
Hell
and also,
yeah.
again, I
Like a
want to
respectable human being.
apologize to all the people in my life who care about me, because all I did was make them go and get all concerned and all feelers for me, like, oh, geez.
We should put up a poll right now. Audience needs to choose on the poll if they're jealous of King Cobra or if they're in denial. And that's the poll to ask right now.
There's a troll account that comes around sometimes, and it's just you're jealous of KingCobraJFS, and that's all they ever say is you're jealous.
Yeah. Well, actually, they started commenting for a while. They were like, they got into the show for a minute.
Oh yeah.
But happy holidays, YouTube. It's almost the weekend. People see me as this amazing dude, so I expect myself to be perfect and to conduct myself with as much grace as
Crushing
possible.
weight of perfection
But I'm only
can
human
ruin any superstar.
to a point, so you know how that goes. That definitely tastes like 18% alcohol by volume.
Hey, alcohol and women, 18 and up, tubes.
Yeah, I'd be down to go on Fish Tank with Sam.
Pretty sure the beer, the peach natural light is probably around 5% though.
I think that'd be an awesome
That is a very young peach.
opportunity to get some amazing exposure for the fucking YouTube channel, you know. And like Sam Hyde,
that's not wrong. Even if Sam Hyde didn't give him $1 for going on Fish Tank, his exposure, his level of like internet notoriety he'll get over 100,000 subscribers just off Fish Tank. He'll break the 100,000 subscriber mark, guaranteed. Was he at now 70,000 or something?
He's well above 70, I believe.
Yeah. If he goes on Fish Tank, he's going to at least get that silver plaque. He's going to get some, maybe even some plaque removed from his teeth. He's got options if he goes to Fish Tank.
I mean,
it's a win-win.
He doesn't have much teeth to remove plaque from left.
Offer to pay all expenses.
If he goes to Fish Tank, he'll be able to buy a new set of teeth like my boy Boogie did.
There and back, and I appreciate that. From what I gather, Sam Hyde's a comedian. And I'm like, all right, he's a funny motherfucker, huh? I'm a funny fucker, too. I'm like, yeah, man. Because you know how Cobra fucking gets down with his comedy, man. I got some funny bits that I do. You might be from Wyoming if you met your future ex-wife at the rodeo.
This is his completely original comedy. He didn't get this from anybody else. This is his original, hilarious stand-up.
He's brilliant.
His stand-up is so good, he doesn't even have to stand up for it. He can sit in his bog throne.
Yes.
While he delivers. Cobes has 81,000 subscribers. That's amazing. Because I think he had 14 when we first started watching him.
He's about to surpass me on my side channel, King Cobra.
You might be from Wyoming if you've got more guns, trucks, and dogs than you do ex-girlfriends. If you've ever pissed on a rattlesnake while camping, you might be from Wyoming. If you've ever gotten drunk and tried to fight a bear,
Egghead hates King Cobra. Egghead is so like...
Egghead is accusing King Cobra of ripping off Jeff Foxworthy, but I don't remember Jeff Foxworthy saying a word about being from Wyoming.
Nope, never once.
Might be from Wyoming.
If he was ripping off any comedian named Jeff, it'd be Jeff Dunham with all of his ventriloquism.
Ever been kicked in the balls by a bull and then went out to eat and ate some Rocky Mountain oysters afterwards? You might be from Wyoming.
They call that the circle of life.
Tells me about the 12-step program. That you got to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior to help save you from your alcohol addiction. And it's like, wait a minute. On Easter Sunday, they're like, his blood turned to wine. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This guy sounds like he knows how to party. 1 second, you two.
That's King Cobra's shining endorsement of Christ.
This guy knows how to party.
Hell yeah.
I have to pour me another glass of that deliciousness.
Fuck.
Tripped over the cord and knocked my microphone on the ground. Son of a bitch. Easy enough to fix.
Wow, Egghead's now ripping off Jeff Foxworthy in the chat. After accusing King Cobra of ripping off Jeff Foxworthy, Egghead is now ripping off Jeff Foxworthy.
How could you do that, Egghead? You're jealous
Egghead.
of King Cobra.
Wow.
You are jealous of King Cobra, Egghead. You are jealous. You tried to be a content creator.
Now,
and King Cobra, with much less effort, is about to get the silver play button, Egghead.
Sticky's in our fan chat and says, that's a cool kind of cup. Hopefully he washes it once a year. If you never let your cup stay empty for long, you never have to wash it. Just continually fill your cup, and it's fine. I have a cup I haven't cleaned for 7 years because I just keep pouring more and more milk in it.
Generally speaking, when you look at your wine and you see that tiny little layer right there, that's how you know it's done. What would you do if I just chugged this entire thing? No, I wouldn't do that.
No, he'll drink it over at least a few, or maybe an hour.
Yes. And
I
I love
didn't let it
making
finish. I was trying to hear if I could hear it spill over the edge. I was like, oh, I know we're gonna be able to hear the spill. They cut it short. That tells me it didn't spill.
my own homemade hooch. It's a fun little hobby, and it's a great way to experiment, get your own custom flavors going. Set that to the side. If you call yourself a redneck, but you'd never worked your day in your life on a ranch, but you love to listen to country music.
Egghead is just jealous of not only, dare I say, not only King Cobra, but also Jared. Egghead is jealous of Jared Genesis. He's jealous.
What's he jealous of?
Everything.
Egghead only dared to leave his bathtub dirty. Jared Genesis leaves his entire fucking existence a mess.
I don't know where Egghead's been quiet when we've addressed him directly. Egghead.
He's pissed because I called him out on stealing Jeff Foxworthy's joke. I apologize, Egghead. It's okay for you to steal Jeff Foxworthy's joke, even after you accused Cobra of doing it. It's okay.
And get your truck muddy. You might be from Wyoming. I've worked a couple of days on a ranch before, but I don't go around acting like I'm some kind of,
When Cobra says he's worked a couple days on a ranch,
no,
he means he's let a bowl of ranch sit around and he took a couple days to finish eating it. That's what he means.
I remember this one time I was at the grocery store and I had my get-up on, my hat, my makeup, whatever, and there was this cowboy with his wife shopping, and he looked at me and I looked at him and he goes, "That dude ain't no cowboy." And I said, "Bro, I'm not trying to be a cowboy. I'm autistic." And then I pointed out the fact that my family owns a ranch in Wyoming, and he immediately shut the fuck up. He was just like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry. God damn it, I would serve this at a bar. It's that fucking good." If I had my own bar, I would definitely, I'd make mead and I'd sell it at the bar.
If King Cobra goes on Fish Tank, that is the first step to him having his own bar, a clock tower dream house, a live of age female fucking woman, like the serious lover. Like, all he has to do is go to Fish Tank, and that's the first step to superstardom.
Sure would. My Viking ancestors made mead, so this is kind of my way of paying homage to them. If a horse has ever farted in your face, you might be from Wyoming. Although I will say this, the weather for this time of year has been unusually warm, and I appreciate that. It'll give my Puff a surviving chance, and I do hope I find Puff.
Hell yeah.
I've been looking for him, man, and I can't find him. He just fucking disappeared. And it's got me worried and I'm irritated about it. If I don't find Puff, or if he ends up, I'm going to be very depressed. Why they call it
really am glad Cobra's going to wait for Puff to come back before he gets another bearded dragon.
Pause, because men will put their shit on pause. Honey, what's the matter? You fucking asshole, I'm going through menopause. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me tell you something, folks. Just because your dick no longer gets hard doesn't mean you gotta stop having fun. You just gotta be more creative with it.
Yeah, sometimes you pay the prostitute to blow milk bubbles in your lap because you can't get a boner anyways. You let the sensation of the milk bubbles in your lap make a little bowl out of your chunky thighs and your loose limp pee-pee, and she puts the bowl of milk in there with the straw. She puts the straw in and she goes, and the bubbles froth over. That's one way to get creative when you can't get a boner.
Boner.
Have a bacon cheeseburger made with jelly-filled donuts and mozzarella cheese and mayonnaise. I'm gonna fucking do it. My cardiologist is gonna hate my ass. My dentist is like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking sick bastard?"
Okay.
Some serious.
Cobra, did you just pretend to have a dentist?
Yeah. He definitely does not have a dentist.
Like, how fucking awesome would it be if Cobra had a dentist?
He'd have to lose his license.
He walked into his dentist once every 6 months, and his dentist is just like, every time he goes in, the dentist just commits suicide. It's just
tasty homemade wine. God fucking damn, dude. Now, I'll tell you what, though, being single is awesome. You don't got to worry about checking out other girls because, you know. And it's like, man, you know your woman's going to look too. But if you're still fucking each other at the end of the day, it is what it is, dude.
It is what it is.
This one time I was dating a chick, and we were hanging out at the mall, and this smoking hot blonde came out of the mall.
Oh, no.
And the dress she was wearing was nothing but a strip down the back with little gaps of missing fabric going up. You could see almost her entire ass. And I'm like, you know, that's the thing of it. I'm trying not to fucking stare, but I'm looking over like, oh, Jesus, fucking H. Christ.
Oh.
And as soon as she was out of the scene, my girlfriend looked over at me and said,
I don't know. What is this story?
That's a ridiculous dress, ain't it? And I'm like, yes, it is, honey. That dress is ridiculous. Now, if you're going through a fucking dry spell and you haven't had sex in a minimum of 4 to 6 years, just give up and focus on doing your own thing.
It is the smart thing to do.
And quit worrying about when you'll get laid, because trust me, it's less stress. And if you want to approach the ladies on this issue, quit trying to get laid and just talk to them like they're regular people and watch what fucking happens.
Yeah, you learn women aren't regular people. You learn that women are creatures that are there to destroy you. And then when you realize that they're to destroy you, you can give them something to destroy. And while they're destroying it, they're happy and they'll give you kisses. That's how it works. And we're watching it right now. If you want a woman, all those easy steps. What Cobra said plus what I said, girlfriend.
Open, don't try anything. When your girlfriend says, do these jeans make my ass look fat? And if you're still willing to look at her and go, no, of course not. I'm like, honey, you look amazing in those jeans. I'm like, as long as I don't have to have a construction crane to lift your ass up onto the bed, why the fuck am I complaining?
He talks about real life almost like he thinks it's like a sitcom or something. Like shit that happens in sitcoms is like the way real life is.
Well, his life is about as close to a sitcom as you're going to get in reality. We all sit and watch him.
You know what?
Every time
he probably hears
going and answering the door like it's fucking Larry the neighbor guy.
He probably hears laugh tracks in his head.
He might. We have laugh tracks to his life. We are providing laugh tracks for his life as we speak. He actually is the closest thing to a human sitcom.
You know,
that I would tune into.
Dating scene is just so fucking toxic anymore that like being single ain't so bad. A couple of my YouTube fans are going through dry spells too. When I talk to them about it, it makes me feel a little bit more
secure. We have Bogwin Chronicles. We have Cobra Reacts. There might be a market right now for another channel.
Bite-sized Cobra also.
That just does King Cobra streams edited like a sitcom. You put a little intro, sing the little intro like it's the Full House intro or something. Whatever happened to Wyoming and the little puffers or something like that. And then you cut in with the intro, then you cut into his beats with a laugh track. Then you have the credits roll at the end with a little It would work really well.
You know what? You're not the only one going through some shit. And I'm telling you right now, a dry spell ain't the worst. Could you imagine having kids or being in a shitty relationship?
Yeah, the worst STD going around right now is children.
If you haven't had companionship in like 4 to 6 years, just give up and do your own thing and quit worrying about it. I have not had sex in practically 6 years. And it's starting to suck a little bit, I ain't gonna lie, but it is what it is. So, like, you know, there were sickos out there, which I think sexual sickos are the worst. And to me, I think that's more disgusting than going through a dry spell. And for that matter, I would sacrifice my entire life going without sex or companionship, including having a wank, to end sex pests.
You would even give up having a wank. Holy crap. I've gone on record to say that I wouldn't do anything to end sickos. I wouldn't give up things I actively dislike to end sickos. Because once you end sickos, they just find a new thing to call sicko. I think that we should have sickos. We should hate them and punish them, because if we end them, then maybe something I like becomes the new sicko. And I'm not willing to pay that price.
YouTube. That's some good homemade wine. Yes, sir. You know, it'd be nice to have some of this for the morning or for the next day, so put it up, you know. I got all these fangirls that watch my videos religiously, and it's like, oh, if you only lived closer. I've had a couple of fangirls be like, man, if I was in Casper Cobra, I'd totally end your dry spell. And I'm like, ah. And sometimes sex is more trouble than it's worth. You gotta deal with unwanted pregnancy and STIs and drama and what you thinking about. It's like the conversations people have after having sex.
More trouble than it's worth. The STIs, having to talk to women.
Sex. It's just like there's just some things you don't want to talk about. You get done having sex, and then your girlfriend's going, "So how's your great grandparents doing?" And you're like, "Woman, what you thinking about? Nothing." And ain't it great, fellas? Men have the ability to think about nothing, and it is just beautiful. Want to see how it works? Watch this.
I truly believe his head is empty right there.
And it's like, women, you can learn how to think about nothing. You just gotta quiet your mind. You're sitting there, you know, thinking about your coworker Cheryl and how much you fucking hate her guts. Let it go. Your best friend and me from college wore the same dress to prom.
Everyone, please like the stream. Do us a solid and like the stream. Thank you in advance for liking the stream.
Marcus says, I've never had a woman ask me about my grandparents after coitus. Don't brag that your grandparents have never walked in on you during coitus, okay? Because they always ask, why did your grandparents just walk in while we were having coitus? I promise you, if they ever walked in while having coitus, the woman would have asked why they were there during coitus. You're just humble bragging at this point.
You wanted to wear and everyone else thought she looked better in the same dress. And 10 years later, you're still pissed about it. Let it go. Cheryl just got a new purse that she's so proud of. And she goes to the mall to have Cinnabon.
I want to know if there was actually a Cheryl working at Wendy's when he worked at Wendy's.
Maybe.
Because this co-worker Cheryl is really on his mind. And that's the only job I remember Cobra ever having was Wendy's.
Yeah, I think he might have had another fast food job at some point.
Well, if there's a Cheryl at Wendy's, she was probably the one that confused him into mixing up the sweet tea with the unsweet tea. And if that was the case, he should have never been fired.
And coffee with her best gal pals. It's a cheat day. I'm gonna put on the stretchy yoga pants because fuck it. And her best frenemies, Lindsay and Bree and then Carol are all looking at her going, oh my God, Cheryl, where did you get that purse? It's so fabulous.
He's also said that he worked at a pizza place in 2012. So that's interesting.
And then Cheryl was like, well, I got it on sale at the thrift store, and I tell you what, I got such a good deal on it, I couldn't pass up on it, you know, sitting there bragging about anyone who will listen, you know, about how much money she spent.
He tried to do furniture assembly, but got fired after 2 days.
On it, like I didn't spend a dime on it, and I still got a good deal on it. And as soon as Cheryl gets up to use the bathroom, all her gal pals were going, oh my god, that purse is so fucking tacky. She thinks she's all that's because she got a fucking Gucci bag at like 80% off. Fuck her and fuck her stupid purse. And then as soon as she comes back from the bathroom, it's like, hey, Cheryl.
He is so mad at Cheryl.
It's like, here's the, you know, you might be from Wyoming, bits. I got a better one. Take a sledgehammer to my foot and break all the bones in my foot and have to wear a cast for several weeks. Or have an argument with my woman. I'm like, where's the sledgehammer? Have you met my girlfriend, Jackie Daniels? Yeah, we have a relationship and it's on the rocks.
He just gender?
It's like, yeah, I'll tell you what, no respect.
Jack Daniels?
Jackie Daniels.
Garth Dangerfield, I tell you what, no respect. Yeah, I know I'm going through a dry spell. Only one getting a piece of ass around here is my fucking toilet. It's like, I went to Taco Bell and now I got the shits. And I'm like, here's Joshy.
Hey, Ben, Ben, do you think we could sell King Cobra on starting a comedy career as Cockney Dangerfield?
I don't think.
And he just steals Rodney Dangerfield's material, but says it in a Cockney accent?
No.
The toilet goes to the doctor,
really
and the doctor says, well, you look flush. Like, ho, 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 won't you touch my Yule log and jingle my bells? It's like, oh, geez, I'm on Santa's naughty list. What do we have here? Another troll text message, block, delete, and ignore. Doesn't matter what the fuck I do. A friend with mead and weed is a friend indeed. Cheers, you fucking assholes.
Let's go.
I hate the fucking holidays, and people are like, but Cobra, where's your Christmas spirit?
The holidays.
I'm like, fuck the Christmas spirit, just give me some spirits.
Heyo.
I've been using my magic to keep the weather in Casper, Wyoming super warm for this time of year. Only for the sake of my fucking lizard. So if one of these days...
I know it's his magic keeping Casper, Wyoming warm.
Let's take a look at the temperature, Casper, Wyoming.
Anybody who blames climate change doesn't know all the work Cobra's done to change the weather. He's been casting spells on a regular. Not only has he got dry spells, he's got warm spells.
It was warm today in Casper.
Thanks to the wand.
It was high of 52, low of 35, and then tomorrow low of 47, high of 47, low of 27.
A cigarette, and I'm looking for him. I'll find him hopefully. People are like, Cobra, what do you want for Christmas? I'll name two things that are realistic enough. One, I want my puff back. And two, to be able to spend the holidays with people I care about. Aww. Even if they think Cobra's a piece of shit. Obnoxious. Aww. It's like, oh, look at that. That box I've had sitting on my futon's gone because I got that box mailed off. That was a little bit of Christmas present for family members, and we're going to leave it at that. Because your boy Cobra sent out some tactical soap and some beard oil and some magic wands and such. I made
to who?
Made so much goddamn money this month.
Did he send them to his dad, or are they just like he sent it to like his dad and his stepmom and his sisters?
with
No idea.
doing live streams. All of that's going to go towards late Christmas gifts, etc., etc. That 18% is definitely
Now,
starting to kick in.
Sticky in our chat says Cobes destroyed the planet so his lizard doesn't die outside. Believable. I wish you ever had somebody you loved enough to let everybody else on the world die, Sticky. You wouldn't make that comment right now.
A little bit. I'm starting to feel, but I'm by no means blackout. I got a good.
He should get someone to make him some cool jeans that like are kind of the style he was going for when he made these, but they look better. Like he could make like black and green jeans, you know.
Yeah,
that
he goes on Fish Tank. Within 1 year, he'll have a stylist. I guarantee it. He needs to go on Fish Tank.
Good buzz going, but I'm not like super obnoxiously drunk, you know. It's like if you don't know what Land Before Time is, you're probably too young for me. That's some good homemade mead. It's like anymore when my YouTube trolls send me stupid shit through DoorDash, I take it and I give it away to people who need it. They've sent me like wood chips from the Tractor Supply Company here in town. And I gave it to my dad because he's got friends who have
guinea pigs, gerbils, rabbits,
wood burning stoves.
Oh.
Hey.
They sent me tampons and cat food, and I'm like, well, we can donate the cat food to the local animal shelters to help feed sheltered cats, and then donate the tampons to like the women's homeless shelter. And the trolls are like, get a job,
Look
Cobra.
at Cobra
And I'm like,
Claws over
bitch,
here.
I have a job. I'm a famous fucking YouTuber.
Got him.
Let's see Cobra shredding guitar. The fretboard of his guitar is so grungy looking. He I wonder when the last time he changed his guitar strings was. Because like all the gunk from your fingers gets all over everything and it gets like gross eventually.
I would wager he's never changed it.
I would wager he's broken a string at some point and has had to change it, but he probably doesn't change them unless he breaks one. The way he plays, there's no way he's never broken a string.
I fucked up right there 1 second. Electric guitar is such a wonderful instrument, YouTube.
I would love to hear...
Rock over London, rock on Chicago!
I would love to hear what his guitar playing sounds like without all the distortion and effects on it. If he just played clean, what it would sound like. Because he's got like reverb on it and a bunch of distortion.
You mean to tell me, Ben, there's a way this could possibly sound better?
It would sound different. I don't know about better. It would sound there'd be less smoke and mirrors to it, if you know what I'm saying. He can do tapping okay. Like he's practiced that a lot and I think he said someone sent him a custom pedal or something. I'd like to see what it looks like.
Mother.
That's not how. It's not how the song goes.
Motherfucker.
Oh, he's doing Oh, he's turning. Okay.
Rock.
What up,
roll.
YouTube? So, that jar is a brand new jar of mead. I finished the other one last night.
It looks like coffee if you ran water through the coffee filter the second time. You know, and it's like a thinner, more watery type of coffee. That's what it looks like. And he needs to, I don't know what he needs to do, like clean off the lens on his phone.
Yeah, he's definitely got some schmutzka over the camera lens.
His last few videos with his phone have been like this.
He's probably just got a booger on it.
Adding 2 cups of our pure granulated sugar.
No.
Then I added this entire container of honey. And
No.
I rinsed it out with some cold water and shook it up like you see me do. Poured the cold water in there up to about there. Gave it a shake and then poured the excess out into the jar. There's like about that much left in the jar, but I
2 cups of sugar and then an entire bottle of raw honey.
Digress.
Yeah.
So how many like grams of carbohydrates do you think? It's like all carbohydrates except for the water, I guess.
Then after that,
669.
YouTube, we added an entire packet of
an entire bottle of
candy
Dawn
canes from. Hold up 1 second.
The Dawn hand soap gives it that blue look.
What's the company that makes?
We're making
these?
hypnotic mead.
There we go. Spangler peppermint candy canes. An entire packet. Like 12 candy, whatever, of this entire packet. Yes. You unwrap the candy
Christmas
canes.
mead.
Take all the plastic off and put the candy in there to give it a nice peppermint kick. And then for a little bit of extra sweetness, I added 2 boxes of my favorite candy right here.
Whoa,
Queen
he
Anne
got
milk
the
chocolate
dollar
covered
store
cherries.
cordial cherries,
So
dude.
2 boxes of those. Took them out of their packaging.
Let's
Put
go.
the chocolates in there.
Huh.
Dollar General be making that mead, baby.
And
mead.
Then once I got all the sugar and the honey and the candy cane and the chocolates in there, we took a little bit of this. This is the juice we're using. All natural, 100% cherry juice from Wagner's. I put it up to about there, stirred it around town. And then, once I got done stirring it, I added the two bottles, these 2 bottles right here. But it wasn't quite full all the way up, so I ended up adding a bottle
that
of
fucking
water
G
to it
Fuel
from
he's got.
these cool Cobras right here. And then the level got to there perfectly. And then after that, last but not least, we added... hold on 1 second.
Hold up.
I took this cap right here and filled it up with yeast nutrients. So 1 black cap full of that, poured it in there. And then of course I added
We noun zero. Laughing your ass off, bud.
a packet of our 1118 yeast, and then 1 packet of that, and then of course after that I took this giant wooden spoon that my fans sent me. Appreciate that.
Yes, we've been saying. Remember when he had to like dip his hand all the way down into it to stir it, and he couldn't even stir the sugar at the bottom. The sugar was like the bottom layer of sugar was still dry.
Oh yeah. I'm glad he got the gimmick to stir it with.
And I stirred it around one more time and really got all that shit down at the bottom, like the honey and sugar dissolved and mixed. And then I put the lid on there, filled the airlock up with a little bit of water, and because there's a crack in the fucking lid, put some painter's tape on there, And there you have it. This is a Christmas Viking Blood Cherry Mead.
Yeah, you know, Santa was a Viking.
No, I lost the... I didn't say... I didn't really lose the footage of me mixing it and putting it together. It was just so badly filmed. I didn't want to, like... I deleted it. And I'm like, by now you've seen me make mead how many times on my channel, so I figured if I just explain each step, step by step, I think you people are smart enough to figure it out.
Someone should tell him to wash the fucking booger residue off of his phone lens, though.
This mead will not be ready till after Christmas. I want to give it 10 days to ferment before we filter out the Queen Anne chocolate-covered cherries. All the candy cane and the chocolate will dissolve into the liquid. And
chocolate. Why chocolate?
In the middle, probably not. So we're gonna filter that after about 10 days. But there you have it, folks. And like I said, this is the stuff I use to make it right here as well. This all tart cherries.
All tart cherry, 100% juice.
Beautiful YouTube. Anyways, YouTube, I hope you're all having an awesome Saturday. Keep kicking ass, and 1 second. I'm going to put that in the closet to ferment.
Ah, yes. If he doesn't put it in the closet while he's
live... If you want to see how I do the process of making the mead,
left it out.
Check out all my other mead making videos. You know, I'll show you how I add the sugar and the honey and all that.
Now, Agent 006 in our chat is asking, why is it black? Because it's fermented with the soul of Christmas. Ask Bobby Two Hands.
1 second, I crack open this beer. That's good beer, not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, Tubes.
But there you have it, folks. People are going, Cobra, are you going to make a Christmas mead? And I'm like, I hate Christmas, but for my fans, yeah, I got you.
Hell yeah, the black blood of Santa.
YouTube, happy holidays.
That mead, baby.
There it goes. I'm going to close it up. Let that, leave it alone, let it stankify for the next 10 days. And then we will filter it, just like we've been doing. I've had so many mead videos on my channel that you know the process by now if you've been following that. That's how we do it.
A friend with mead is a friend indeed.
G Fuel review.
We got a G Fuel review for you. My fans have sent me a couple containers, so we got flavors to review. The first one I opened up is this Peach Rings one.
The Sonic G Fuel Peach Rings Autism Brew? Let's go.
On it, that's not even available yet. So I got that kind of connect, you know what I'm saying? You know, that shit's available for pre-order. We're going to take our glow-in-the-dark G Fuel cup. So I'm making a new flavor of mead because last night I consumed the rest of my strawberry candy mead, which is really good. Got me feeling good, I'll tell you that much right now.
I hope he actually gets drunk off of it.
I don't think he does, but maybe. He is using yeast that should yield high alcohol content.
Cherry mead before, so this will be interesting. People are like, "Are you going to do a Christmas mead?"
We had the one guy watching that was like a professional mead maker. He makes mead for competition, and he was saying that the yeast he was using should turn some sort of alcoholic yield.
Yeah, but other conditions have to be right for it to work correctly. Like,
yeah, he was watching the one that Cobra poured the fucking dairy into.
Yeah.
And once he saw Cobra put the dairy into it, he was like, "Oh, never mind."
Maybe
he's gonna catch the beat.
Is YouTube. If I do make this mead, it's not going to be available to drink till after the holidays. like right on New Year's Eve kind of thing. And I thoroughly enjoy making my own homemade wine. Let's get a scoop of that peachy goodness, and we're going to throw it into our cup. Let's have a smell of it. You ever smell like Ben and Jerry's peach cobbler ice cream? It smells just like that. Delicious. Now, G Fuel is not a sponsor, but one of my fans sent me some G Fuel one time to try on camera, and ever since I tried it, I'm a fan now.
I've never had
it. Now people send me G Fuel to my...
I've never had Prime either.
Never what are you, Ben? Are you not a clout chaser?
I gotta step up my game, I guess.
P.O. box. And we'll throw some fresh water in there just like that. And give it a shake.
Some bog water.
Cult of Cringe Thulu says G Fuel contains lead. Well, now we got
no way. There's no way they could legally sell something that's contaminated with lead.
I got for my cherry mead is for.
If we started a bar, we could sell shots, and for like $3 extra, we could add a clout chaser to it. You could have your choice between Prime or G Fuel.
Isn't there? There's like Prime Energy, and then there's like Prime Hydration, right?
Yeah, the hydration is for kids. Prime Energy is for prepubescent teens.
Well, isn't the one is like Gatorade and the other one's like an energy drink?
That would be the explicit thought behind it.
100% cherry juice in it, so that should give me some really good results, I think. G Fuel.
Goldie FX says that they get their G Fuel unleaded.
I remember when we got that free Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel because we had like
Mountain
a Twitter
Dew Amp Game Fuel.
Yeah, we had a Twitter sponsorship and we did a Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel stream where we just like promoted it. We had Anastasia over here too, and yeah. And I drank the Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel because I was like, what the fuck? It's here. I might as well drink it. It wasn't that good. Honestly, it was okay.
That could go on our clout chaser menu too.
Yeah, do they even still make it? They probably don't even make it anymore.
Probably not. We'll have to get the expired cans to serve at our bar.
Spot. Okay, Cobra, don't be a pervert.
And if we wanted to, we could add lead to our G Fuel clout chasers at the bar.
Screw it on their Tyler and Nunzino watch.
Extra lead.
Shake it and keep it sexy.
Fully leaded. Look at Cobra with that slick wrist motion. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's going to be a fun
yeah.
Let's give it a go, shall we?
Is it so good,
fucking
Cobes?
Tasty stuff, YouTube.
Yeah.
Boom. You already know what's up. Showing off that G Fuel.
Huh?
I want to thank y'all for tuning in to watch this G Fuel review.
Hell yeah.
I'll catch you later. Stick around for that Mead video.
Here's a food review. Let's see what this is all about.
What up? At BK, have it your way.
Okay, I'm gonna suggest King Cobra has one of the new melts. A melt.
You think that's what he's got?
That's the new thing at Burger King right now is the melt. But he could also be doing a ghost pepper Whopper because he's into that hot shit. Or he could have one of the new chicken wraps. I'm interested in seeing what he's got.
I don't see him as a wrap I kind of person, but maybe let's see.
Check this out, YouTube. We have 2 4-piece mozzarella sticks.
2 4-piece mozzarella sticks.
And I ordered it without marinara sauce.
Marinara.
I think they gave it to me, and that's all right. We have a bacon melt.
A melt?
And what is it called? Yeah, the bacon melt. Add tomato, add pickles, lettuce, and mayos. 1 shroom Swiss melt.
Whoa, 2 melts.
Oh, he got
Add
the 2 melts.
pieces
I
of
knew there was melts in
bacon,
there.
add caramelized onion, tomato, pickles, lettuce, and mayo. Subtotal is $23.86 with a $1.19 tax.
I should have known it was the melts. I said it right off the bat because that's the newest item.
So it's the bacon melt?
He got the bacon melt and the mushroom Swiss melt. And he added all the vegetables to it because he's a healthy boy. But I thought maybe he would get like the ghost pepper chicken fries as well because he's into that hot shit. But they've been around for like a month now.
Order 54 from Burger King. A mobile order, customer Josh Saunders. So let's see how they did. They got it taped up and everything.
Agent 006 says $23 for 2 cheeseburgers and 2 orders of mozzarella sticks. Do you not remember?
This entire meal is about 2,000 calories just in one meal alone. God, that's the amount you're supposed to eat in one whole day, not one meal.
They give us some napkins.
If you're a woman.
Appreciate that. Now, the only reason why I didn't want marinara sauce with it is because it's already going to be messy enough. But that's all right.
Everybody knows you're allowed to have 3,000 calories a day if you fuck on top.
Oh, we got a bag of fast food. Let me just... Oh my God, that smells amazing. Okay, so let's just take these out. These mozzarella sticks are fresh in the wrapper. I'm liking that. They're nice and hot.
There's no way he gets a cheese pull out of those things.
No.
If they were delivered, I don't believe he's getting a cheese pull.
Everyone, please like the stream if you haven't already, and thank you for getting us so close to our goal. We're at 92.5%. Thank you so much.
Alive.
We're going to save these for the fucking food hack.
Oh, no, he's going to put them in the sandwiches.
Okay.
Now, Burger King has come out with these new melts. You already know what's up. And we got 2 different versions to try here. And I customized them a little bit for your sick entertainment. Which, hey, they gave me some marinara sauce, and that's all right if I feel the option is wanted.
He's going to use
More
them, right?
napkin action.
He specifically
Beautiful.
chose not to. He didn't want them because he knows he's going to use them. He can't not add shit to his burger. He doesn't even want it, but you know what's going on.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to add some mozzarella sticks to each one and just try it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a toe, but blah. Sorry, I'm a little bit tipsy from the fucking video I just did, so it's all good, though. Like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Meeny, miny, muffer. Catch a buzz, lose your puffer.
I'm glad he didn't say it the old school way. You know?
I don't know.
Because it didn't used to be tiger by its toe.
But it used to be Brazil nuts?
Yes. Basically.
So which one shall we do first? I don't think it fucking matters. Let's just do that one first. Now these melts are made with like these little junior patties and everything, so that's how it do. So melty. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is our mushroom
Look at that
Swiss.
sloppy jalopy.
Mm-hmm.
Holy, find a fold and fuck it.
Look at that.
Did they just dump
These are the new Burger King melts. They've been out before.
Greasy mayo on it? What's going on there?
We released them. I'm going to pop the top. Oh, look at that. That's what's up.
Wow.
How many of these mozzarella sticks can we fit on top?
4 if you're nasty. You'll
Shout
probably
out
do
to
3.
Dame Drops Ken Domick. Report of the week.
Report of the they need to collab. He needs to cook for Report of the Week and have Report of the Week review his food.
Dude, you know Report of the Week ain't gonna give him a good review.
Yeah, because he knows.
The Report of the Week is on the opposite scale of autism when it comes to food. Like Cobra is like, just slop my shit up. Report of the Week is like, please give me the exact thing I see in the advertisement.
Healthy food reviews. Healthy junk food.
Healthy junk
Badlands
food. King Cobra.
You can fit 3 of them cheese sticks on there.
That's respectable. 3 is respectable.
Get the you little... Now I'm spilling lettuce all over the place. They make these melts with the junior patties. So they're going to be a little thin, lacking, snacking. But if you...
So they use the Whopper Junior patties.
Whopper. I think they're the Whopper Junior patties.
Hey, look at that. Now that's a sandwich. Let's get into it.
I have to say, out of the big 3 burger restaurants, Burger King is my least favorite. It used to be McDonald's.
Enjoy the Whopper.
It's okay.
If I had to choose between a Whopper, a Quarter Pounder, and a Dave's single, I'd probably go with the Whopper.
I'd go Dave's single and then Quarter Pounder and then Whopper.
It's got bacon.
The Insta Broiler. It was their innovation that's how they created their restaurant. It's basically a pizza oven that you cook hamburger patties in.
That's dope.
Yeah, Burger King originally was called Insta Burger King.
Shout out
Dr. Frankenstein says, I would just skip it and hit 2 Guys Burger and Fries. Well,
do they mean 5 Guys?
Right now, it's obvious right now who the secret millionaire is. Holy shit, you can afford 2 Guys Burger and Fries? What
2 Guys? I've never heard of 2
Guys. Out there on YouTube.
Look at that slop.
And of course, I'd rather have 5 Guys than McDonald's, Wendy's, or Burger King any day, but we're just talking about the top 3.
Chew a bite.
Why even stop at 5? Why even stop at 5 Guys, Dr. Frankenstein? Why don't you just use some of your secret millions to hire Gordon Ramsay to come to your house, make you a burger and a blowjob? Holy shit, are you rich?
He's eating it like an apple.
A little chunk of mozzarella stick trying to come out of here. Like, nope, get over here.
Get over here. You know you're eating a good burger when you talk to it like a finishing move in Mortal Kombat.
Get over here.
Burger King.
Yeah, I have only a few times seen Cobra give a bad review of food. That whether it's his food or it's food he got from somewhere else, he almost never says it's bad. I've seen some older videos where he tries to eat something. He's like, nope, I don't like this. And I was really surprised because these days he likes everything.
I actually want to see a compilation of everything Cobra's ever eaten that he didn't like.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it would be, but I would fucking enjoy the shit out of watching it.
It wouldn't be that long.
Delicious.
Agent 006 says, or you could just eat these things separately.
That's what I would do.
When you have barely any teeth left, you got to put everything together at once because you're getting a minimal amount of chops in the rest of your life. Your punch card is almost fully fucking punched with those teeth, man. You got to.
That's not why he does it.
What? You think he would orgasm with the mozzarella sticks on there?
So if you want to like stack it up to make it more filling, this is how you do it. I may end up saving a little bit of that second one for later.
It's like there is a point of having the side dish. Like a side dish is meant to be part of your meal that's on the side, you know, that it's different. It's a different flavor in what you're eating. Like it's supposed to complement it, not be mixed with it. But I guess the one place that I do like that breaks that rule is Fat Shack, but I would not eat Fat Shack more than a couple times a year. You know, they put sides in a sandwich for sure. They put mozzarella sticks and fries and all this other shit in a sandwich.
Cobra dreams big and eats even bigger.
But I want to get you a food review, folks. And if you like the fast food reviews, subscribe for more content for your face.
For your face?
Yeah.
That charbroiled beef from Burger King is a classic taste. I'm liking this mushroom and Swiss food
Zach
hack.
Rosedauer, don't spend $2 to promote Fuddruckers on our channel. You need to spend at least $22 so the Sturgis laughs behind your promotion. Nobody go to Fuddruckers, okay? That $2 is not going to get Fuddruckers free promotion. Fud that.
I do like how Fuddruckers, you like build your own burger. Like you just pick all the toppings you want.
Never mind. I guess $2 gets you a Fuddruckers endorsement on this podcast.
I mean,
holy shit.
You bringing it up is what got it the endorsement.
No, I was shitting on it, Ben, and then you just
you
went
drew
and
more
endorsed
attention
it,
to it than the comment on its own would have.
Well, all I'm saying is, whoever's watching right now, if you go to Fuddruckers, you owe us $22 and a Sturgis giggle, okay? Fuddruckers is not going to get a free fucking
Now, these
viewer out
mounts
of
don't
us.
come with all the extras that I added to it, but I figured it's YouTube. People want to see this right here.
He's just doing this for YouTube. He's a sensational man.
Oh man, that was a sigh of ecstasy.
It's nice to see our lolcows sigh in ecstasy instead of just in uncomfortable like awkwardness. Sturgis and Christine both sigh in awkwardness.
Yes,
Cobra sighs in ecstasy.
Food. You know you're gonna feel bad after eating this, but in such a naughty way. Shh. Burger King's new slogan is "You
Sometimes
rule."
you've got to be a little bit naughty.
Of course, their old slogan is "Have it your way," and I'm definitely having it my way. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long.
Yeah. Holy shit! If you're not having sex to King Cobra singing "Life is a Highway," you're still a virgin.
Didn't really see any bacon on the mushroom part, but that's all right.
Yeah, there's no bacon in the mushroom Swiss, dude. The bacon is in the bacon burger.
Is he confused?
Danny Milan says Billy's favorite Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box was fucking wild back in the day, but ever since you couldn't get a Jumbo Jack for 99 cents, kind of lost its luster. Shout out to all the virgins watching right now.
YouTube, we're going to grab a napkin and kind of cleanse our lips and our fingertips.
Got to cleanse the lips and tips.
Damn, dude. Sounds like he's getting a beach or something.
I do enjoy me a good fast food burger. That's not half bad, man.
Honestly, you kind of have to at least give him an asterisk next to his dry spell. Because even if he hasn't had sex with a woman in 6 years, he's been deep dicking these burgers tonight.
We're going to food hack the other one and kind of save the rest for later after a couple of bites because I ain't going to stunt. I haven't been very hungry the last couple of days. So this will definitely fill my ass up.
So why'd you hit a 2,000 calorie meal?
Well, when you order delivery, it's stupid not to spend at least $20.
So I'm assuming this is the bacon version. Oh, my arteries are singing a song right now. They're like, oh.
Sounds like
oh
singing.
Yeah, unwrap that sexiness.
Oh.
Shout out to all my foodies on YouTube, man. What you thinking?
Yeah.
Have you tried the Burger King's patty melts yet?
That is not very melted.
You
I see
buy
a complete definition in both of those cheese slices.
Yep, not
There's
melted.
zero melt.
It's
There's
not a melt.
100% Burger King, you're fucking up.
YouTube, look at that sexiness. It's like literally 10 o'clock my time. Like literally current time is 10:16. I'm literally going to eat a couple bites of this and fucking pass out like a fucking badass.
Jiggerath in the pleb chat asks, why hasn't the feeder community adopted him? They'd lose their appetite. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious right now?
Because holy shit. Excuse me. Oh shit. My only complaint with this sandwich though is that they make it with the junior the junior patties. But if you like smoke 2 of these to the face or even just one with some good side of fries, you know.
Mm-hmm. You gonna put some matzahs on that motherfucker?
Right, YouTube. I'm gonna pop the top.
Oh, did you catch that little
Grab our second order of mozzarella cheese stick.
Sicko drip. I put up a poll to poll the audience to see which of those three sandwiches they would most rather have. Like, and don't be like Jeff Holiday, ignore the cost of it. Just pick the one you would rather have. Assume you get to choose one of them for free.
And don't go around arguing that they don't exist in the woods either.
And we're gonna stack it and snack it.
That's some immaculate, stackulate
We stacking, we snacking.
Got Magicus on all of his sock accounts voting for Dave Single right now.
Look at that. Mozzarella cheese sticks on a burger from Burger King. YouTube.
The burger from Burger King.
What the fuck is Cobra smoking? Okay, anyways.
Cobra's smoking that Gouda.
It does not come with the mayo or the veggies or the cheese sticks, but the way I see it, man, if you're going to fucking do it up, man, do it up.
Fuck yeah.
I said Burger King brought back their patty melts. I don't remember the the mushroom and the shroom and Swiss. What the fuck do they call it? Yeah, shroom and Swiss melt. I don't remember that. Last time they had these.
Someone said I would have picked Baconator. Baconator is, you can't really compare like a Whopper to a Baconator. There's like way more meat and bacon and stuff on it. It's not really a fair comparison.
So it could be a new item. Too bad they're not magic mushrooms anyways.
Yeah, you could have compared a Baconator. Then if you would go to Burger King, you'd have to get the fucking Bacon King.
Yeah, you'd have
double patty and all that cheese. The quarter pounder is probably the closest thing to a Whopper. We didn't put a Big Mac on there. McDonald's doesn't get as fucking wild though. I think they can't afford to.
What do you think? Does this fast food item look simply decadent? Oh man, I'm dripping all over my desk, dude. Hold up. Grab a napkin and wipe some of that up.
Simply decadent.
Wipe that off. There we go.
Nothing about that looks simple other than the simple mind.
So we're going to try a couple bites of this bacon one, and we're going to save this one.
I don't like the flat buns
for later because I'm already starting to feel a little full here. And let's just get into it.
Coming through on that.
Whoa!
Bad Patreon.
You're going to get that cool T-shirt.
Yum Cobra. Yum Cobra.
Mozzarella cheese sticks with that melty goodness.
And plus all lower tier perks, by the way.
Oh my God. So I got like, after the 4 pieces that I ordered with the cheese sticks, I've got like 2 pieces of stick left. Oh, fuck me. This is a good burger.
Now let us know which one you
YouTube, I'm not
prefer.
trying to be, this ain't no food challenge. This is just a basic fast food review / food hack. Look at that snackable action. Oh, come on. You know you want to bite, YouTube. Look at that.
Okay,
because I'm going to take one more bite, and I want to save this for like lunch tomorrow because I'm already starting to feel a little bit full. No offense to anyone.
No offense to anyone that I'm starting to feel full.
Yeah, they want to see him
offending by getting full.
I think he feels like he needs to perform. He needs to eat all 2,000 calories of this food.
I want to apologize right now to Burger King for not finishing this bag of burgers and some cheese that I bought. Yum, 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 yum.
After doing that fucking little food hack, I've got 2 mozzarella sticks left.
Oh my God!
Blow my troll as a kid.
That was a little mozzarella sticky.
There's a trumpet player behind him.
Kiss my ass burgers.
Kiss my ass burgers.
Okay, I thought he was farting as he was walking, but it was just his shoes clogging against the ground.
That would be hilarious if he was.
Dude, I have done some walking fucking farts where every step I take is a new fart. So like I'm hearing it and I'm like, oh, that's one of them toot walks.
Yeah.
I do my little poot on the toot walk.
The toot walk.
Oh my God, YouTube. Them food hacks is fire, son.
Them food hacks is fire, son.
1 second, YouTube. The amount of grease, my arteries are... They are singing a song of Hallelujah, praise Satan, Hallelujah, Hallelujah.
Remix.
YouTube, getting those melts and stacking them with the veggies and some cheese sticks, it makes them a little bit thicker, so you're getting more bite for your buck. Excuse me.
No,
fuck.
the $3 to $4 you pay for the cheese sticks just gives you one extra layer. Just get another burger for $3 to $4.
Right. I literally just got done uploading an hour-long video. Well, I'm working on it anyways. I'm gonna wash that down with a squizzle of this delicious adult beverage.
21 and up.
Squizzle.
Anyways, YouTube, those burgers are getting the Cobra seal of approval. And if you like the fast food hack reviews, hit the like, ring the bell, subscribe for more. I'll catch you cool Cobras later. And fuck the trolls.
Yeah.
He rules their sorry lives.
Lives.
Somebody made this, and I thought it was funny.
Well, which one is?
Which one's real? Which one's
Oh,
photoshopped?
Shit. Which one's real, Ben? Did you Photoshop yourself to look fat again? Why are you trying to show off your curves like you really got them, Ben? Everybody knows I'm the curvy host of Drunken Peasants. I like how your fucking arm wasn't photoshopped to lay against your side. You just got a little fucking Ricky Berwick tattooed fucking Schrodinger's dick finger.
They made my arms look extra skinny too. If you notice that, like my, it's funny.
The fats live rent free in your fucking stomach.
It's funny because when we talk about Sturges, he says he lives rent free in our minds, but then when he talks about us, he's monetizing his haters. So, like, no matter what happens, he can criticize us doing something, but if he does the same thing, it's actually a good thing when he does it.
Of course,
it's funny.
He's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's very strange.
It's not strange. It's obvious. He's fucking idiot. Like it'd be strange if it was off brand for him. But every single thing he does is weak-willed pussy shit. He's a fucking weak-willed idiot.
That's true. Let's check out. Let's see if there's any interesting moments from Christine, Jesus, Jesus
camera
stream. Let's see.
I was made aware that the audio was not coming in through the other camera. But okay, all right. So maybe a little bit.
They need some help with their chroma key.
Okay, well, let's just try this again. All right, so I'm just going to read through it, so obviously. So y'all were able to see the previous camera. So yeah, we got Rung and Albach Christian. They both worked together a long time ago. All right, so
are these trans Christian idols?
I have no idea.
Because it's just okay. So you know what? Tables in view. I could just. All right, tables in view. There, that makes it a little bit easier. That does make it a lot easier. All right. So I'll just start. I'll just start again. My bad. My mistake. Technical difficulties. Please continue with the donations and everything. Anyway. So initially, as early as 1980, Magic Chen, Sanchi Prime, personally trained and involved a lot of Alakazams and other psychics and various Pokemon for the initial defenses and evolved enforcements. He had also selected and trained a number of psychic and fairy type of special and regular Sanchis and Rosechus, with increasing numbers of the species after the Chaos Rainbow of February 1st, 2003. These overlevel
the Chaos Rainbow,
hyper-trained, and mega-evolvable Pokemon were the earliest defense groups. Robert Franco Chandler Jr. Let's see what I don't have. He also contacted Optimus Prime of the Autobots personally. Not the figure, just the actual Optimus Prime. Anyway. And he inquired of any able Autobots to help defend the city. Fortunately, a team of 5 Cybertronian Autobots have been personally designed, manifested, and trained to Voyager ranks, even though they're deluxe-sized robots. I'm just gonna put Sanchi right here.
Ding ding.
How much for your license plate? What does that mean? Like they want the license plate number, or they want like a physical license plate?
Deluxe-size. Sorry, that's not for sale. I'm sorry, that's not for sale. And my apologies for anybody that didn't any paid comments that didn't make it. I've learned.
Are there any cool things you learn how to do while behind bars?
I've learned my psychic powers a lot better.
Now, I'm just getting a message from somebody, Ben. I haven't been on recently. Did you ever go over JF Gary Eppy's new girlfriend writing a message?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna send this to you. This is fucking. I haven't read it yet. This looks weird.
For one thing,
he had his girlfriend write a message to the audience.
I meditate a lot, so I've really further opened my mind. Let's just leave it at that. Because I'm focusing on to talk about the Autobots of Quickfill here. Anyway, where was I? Even though they're deluxe-sized robots and manifested and trained to void, and Sanj and the cat is
a cat blessing.
Blessed. Thank you.
Meow, meow.
Yes, thank you. There's
I noticed Christian hadn't done a stream in quite some time. So this was long awaited. Doesn't seem like there's too much going on here. I mean, it's kind of funny that they spoke in cat. I'll give it a couple more minutes.
Do we think that Christine is still with the lady that seemed to be helping her?
Yes, I believe so. I believe Christine is either living on their own, which is probably unlikely. They probably are living with that person. And I don't know what's going on with Barb, but I know that they don't live with Barb anymore.
What the fuck again? Wait. Everybody's okay. Just make sure I can see that. All right.
I wonder if Christine has tried the new Sonic the Hedgehog Peach Ring G Fuel.
I had no idea that existed.
As their leader, by Autobot Christian herself.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay.
Yeah.
And Rung, or as I wrote it, her Rung friend, and links with the ancient histories and wisdoms of Cybertron, Earth, and everything else throughout the multiverse, literally. Local universe, and all of that. Anyway. But that's more on their story later. The alliance with the Autobots was made. Also, a special project.
Hi, Supreme Goddess. May you please bless my friends Justin and Chu on their quest for victory royales in Fortnite? Thank you and praise be unto
You are blessed
thee.
on your path to that high level in the Fortnite video game.
There you go. We need to get
single layer, single
bottom
bed.
bunk bed.
I was isolated, so I was not in any bunk beds. Period. And I had no cellmates.
That was a very fortunate thing for Chris Chan.
I love seeing Christine make this money.
Yeah, you see how much it is?
Great.
It just keeps coming too.
I love it.
So to get my hair back to being blue, we use Splash from Walmart, complete with the bleach. And then after that, after I was able to get my tubes from home and restocking that. I went back to Overtone to further firm the blue, and we're considering that we might get a VR headset, but that's to be confirmed later on. We're still doing all this anyway. I have a little.
Oh shit! What's Christine drinking?
Wait, it gives you
alcohol? Wild Bills. I gotta look this up. What is she drinking?
As I mentioned earlier, I don't know about.
Do we have a date on this JF tweet? Do we know what day it is so I can find the original tweet?
I don't know.
Okay.
That book, so whether I read it or not, that's a whole different kettle of fish, and I don't know. Let me actually find it for myself and can think about it.
Because I haven't found the actual tweet at this point. Like, is there a link to it or something?
Yeah.
It was the 9th
I haven't even gone beyond. I have not, honestly, on Scarlet Violet, I have not gone beyond making it to the school building at best. Just making it to the building, the entrance. I had not even gone into the school building, so it's a whole pause on all that until Pokemon Lightning Bolt, Diva Bank, and Barry Charge Blue versions are personally manifested by me and Nintendo and Sega and everybody else and all that.
So Christine is drinking a soda. It's non-alcoholic. It's Wild Bill's soda.
Huh. Wild Bill for America's soda?
I don't believe it's that type of soda.
I've been to like, don't they sell that kind of shit at like conventions? There's like this.
It might be. They used to sell soda, like you buy a cup and they would let you refill it unlimited at conventions.
Yes. I can't remember the name of that place. And they'd have like several different flavors. And I'd see people walking around. Maybe that's
Wild Bill's. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know who that was. And I feel sorry for them. All right? Oh, Fortnite is a different dimension outside of C1997 half of the Earth. Oh, pardon me.
Whose burps are worse, Christine's or Cobra's?
Good question. I hadn't even thought of that. I'm not sure.
Chat, ring us in with your opinion. Who's got the worst burp, King Cobra or Christine?
May I continue, please?
Okay, all right. I need to move on. I need to move on to something else, right? Or, well, I guess we'll do a little bit more. They keep asking about jail.
In the chat is saying Cobra for sure.
Top. Okay?
Yes.
And I know I'm light enough for the top. I would not crash through it as comedically portrayed.
Even though Dr. Frankenstein says it's Cobra's burps for sure, Dr. Frankenstein also says, but Christine probably eats cat turds. So for you to say that a Christine cat turd eating Christian still doesn't have as bad as burps as Cobras is fucked up. Yeah. Cobra got that fresh duster breath, baby.
I like a lot of those figures. And of course I'm quite aware of Haslight Unicron. But anyway. Alright. Firstly, I'm going to say don't do the side. That's considered solicitation. And set your priorities. Make it firm and know what you want in your partner.
Christine is such a big W for the incel community. Like, if you're an incel and you think you have no chance, just look at Christine. Not only did she go to actual fucking jail for fucking her mom, but now she's out getting paid, getting laid, and giving the best advice possible for $2 donations. Holy shit, this is a fucking W for the incel community.
Thank you. Make sure what you want, know your partner, and know about know yourself. Set your priorities and boundaries, and make sure your aura is adjusted to all that. And then you'll be able to attract the right individual. Because if you don't, you're just likely to attract a bunch of randos and toxic individuals that you would not want on a typical day. Thank you.
Yeah.
And the previous individual that paid, you are blessed as well. All right. I was close to the end of this starting paragraph. All right. So
Nate says, do your boundaries include fucking your mom? Look, Christine has gone on to say that didn't actually happen.
And she was never actually prosecuted for it, so I don't know.
I did not say that Christine went to jail because they were convicted of fucking their mom.
They were suspected of it.
I said they went to jail for fucking their mom, and that's not saying that they did. That's just what they went to jail for. And then, obviously, they got out. No charges. Charges dropped. We have to assume Christine is a mother-free fucker. We have to assume that.
In and out of the mental ward, a lot of it, too. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I did finish that first paragraph. All right, so we have our various teams to defend, depending on the severity of the offenses and size. Essentially, Seto Kaiba is your waifu, so technically, you're not the only one that's married to Seto Kaiba. So, Yeah, don't expect any actual.
A lot of these donos know exactly which buttons to kind of press to get a reaction too. It's pretty good.
Engagement.
You're not the only one married to Seto Kaiba, okay?
On Seto Kaiba's ring on his hand. Don't expect any such rings on his hand that were honored to you in that. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, that's the truth. Anyway. Megatron or Galvatron had attempted to harness energy from Quickville's resources as well as the Sanchu's and Rochi's a few times, but he was thwarted and repelled by Sanchu and his team with backup. I'm just going to put the rest of his team and show them off as well. So here's at Selena.
Ooh.
Very much update from that movie figure. The rest of the team there.
So Transformers are a big part of like the Quickville universe at this point.
Yeah, Cars is just kind of stupid. Like, how else are you gonna get around?
She's short, and of course,
you don't want Lightning McQueen. You don't want Mater. You want frickin' Optimus Prime driving you around.
That becomes a sidecar. That's to be confirmed.
The Creeperman 90 collab.
Earlier. I'm meditating on that.
I don't think Christina's interested in doing any of these collabs. They were trying to get her on LolCal Live, and it fell through.
Well, it still might happen, but it has to happen. I think they approached it poorly. Christine might go on if they keep going at it and are able to vet her correctly. Who was it Gamer from Mars that went over to Christine's house? Like,
I can't remember.
There's been some collabs. So
there's a couple.
I'm not against the idea of this stuff happening, especially now that
I'm not
Christine
against it. I'm just saying
harnessed.
I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm saying they're hard to wrangle. They understandably don't trust a lot of people. I think I saw them collaborate with Copper Cab before too, so it definitely happens, but I don't know. I think they've grown less trustworthy over time, especially after the whole Isabella Janke stuff. So
this freedom, this money, and everything coming through, Christine might get a little fucking, little extra fucking itch to go out and mingle.
And of course, let's see, in Sanchu's hand is his shield and wolf partner, since he lost his roof shield after going from the Ford Escort car to the Ford Focus Fusion.
I thought they were about to say Ford Fiesta.
I couldn't say Ford Focus Fusion Fiesta either. I'm not even mad at her for stuttering that out.
To the Ford Focus, yeah. But yeah, he got up with his partner, the transforms into a wolf. His name is Silver, but we'll be getting onto that later.
His name is Sober?
In the later part of this thing that previously written.
Was Sober the Transformer that came out endorsed by Mothers Against Drunk Driving?
Apparently.
And, of course, finally. Armor Rats. And it completes with speakers.
It's so fucked up that Christine playing with Transformers sounds like macaroni stirring in a pot.
Actually has this.
It's not Optimus Wop over here. Why does it sound wet down there?
For a shield. That's possible. I don't know. Stop asking about the collab with those guys.
When you said Optimus Wop, I imagined like Optimus Prime, but like Italian, like a New York Italian.
It was a wet ass pussy reference.
That doesn't surprise me. But anyway, yeah. Nope. No, he did not. He's still alive. And don't you dare say that to me.
Pay $1.99 through Super Chat to say Sanchu committed suicide.
No. Supersized.
Yeah, again, he's alive. He's still alive. And so is the rest of the All Black team. And also, he has risen like Optimus Prime did.
When I hear WAP, I don't think WAP because no one says OS. So I would if I hear WAP, Like I just don't hear it as WAP. That's WOP to me.
Yeah. Boomers think it's racist. Cool Zoomers think of Cardi B.
You're a Zoomer?
I'm a cool Zoomer. I know how to speak to the kids.
That's so cringy.
For husband said, your friend is blessed. Yeah. Maybe I'll just start doing
all
these,
the kids watching right now were like,
does.
obviously it meant wet ass pussy. He even referenced macaroni in the pot prior to telling that stellar joke.
Well, macaroni, that also sounds Italian.
Still in completion. Nobody is stuck. Nobody is left behind right now, okay?
So yeah, just another reason for me to think that it was an Italian joke.
Your racism is a thing of the past. Me and my Zoomer kids have the Riz.
Greetings, fellow kids.
No, I haven't watched that Copper Cab. Sorry about that. I've been busy with all the other things that are more important anyway. So we got the rest of Sanchu's team, minus, of course.
I happen to be hip. Ben happens to need a hip replacement. Oh, sick Zoomer diss.
Can you stop?
But this which is
with my sick Zoomer
cards.
jokes?
Don't have a figure for Bubble
I'm killing it
yet. Oh no, he was destroyed, but the soul is obviously in between dimensions, literally, just as chronicled, strapped between dimensions. It's a knowledge. I've seen it. But as I mentioned before, I'm not doing any shout-outs, okay? I'm not doing any shout-outs. Anyway, now.
Those of you asking what Gen Z is, 1, you're boomers, 2, it's short for General Zod.
People are asking if Billy's a millennial. He is technically, but he's almost a Gen Xer because he was just born a couple years after Gen X ended.
I'm a millennial.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're on the older side of millennials.
I know. Now. His team, but backup. I don't know about your individual. I feel like you're making a meme out of that. Since you're making a meme out of that. Yeah, guns don't necessarily get blessed. They don't get blessed by me personally. Taxi.
Holy fuck, that was a blessing.
Yeah, what?
Bless me. Excuse me.
Bless me. Excuse me.
Somebody get up here, sir. I drew it out. I drew it out on the wall. They didn't appreciate it. They didn't like writing on the wall, period. Da-da-da-da.
I am loving this steady flow of donuts.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? If I wasn't so lazy, I would sit down and like add them up to see about how much they probably made throughout this stream. But I don't know. I don't want to do that because it's
let a bitch stack that Monday.
It's several small donations, so it would take a while to to sit around and watch the whole stream and add the donations up.
I don't know how to answer that question.
I'm sure there's somebody out there, maybe on the quickie, that's been doing that.
Sure.
Killer Bee says, "Are you jelly?" No, I like to see people succeed. Right here, pause, Ben. We're gonna count the amount of seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
Between super chat donations. So this one just came up. I'm going to count. Hit play.
Number of attacks. Mary Poppins. Even a number of attacks by the piloted vehicles of Merrily Walsh and Graduan and Robotnik's mechanical oversized menaces could not stand easily against Quickville Autobots' power.
So it's about 12 seconds.
And a lot of that was
donations.
Well, I mean, a lot of that is just the length of the donation too. There might be like a 10-second donation alert, and then they play the next one. And there was hardly any time between those two.
They're coming in. If it's 12 seconds of donation, we're looking at $10 a minute. We're looking at $10 a minute. That's $600 an hour?
This stream is 2 hours long.
1G. She's just walking away with 1G.
Rangers. Thank you very much. and the Science Shoes and Rose Shoes of the Psychic Squadron, and the specials of the Science Shoes and Rose Shoes of the City of Quickville.
Yeah, Mary Lee Walsh has been one of the main villains in the Chris Chan universe for like 20 years now. It's crazy. Mary Lee Walsh was like the dean of students at Chris Chan's college back in the day that suspended him.
She ain't making $1,000 every 2 hours. She ain't balling like Christine.
But now, let's talk about this. Acknowledge. I mean, go mod it into the game or something. I don't know.
Mod it into the game. No, Christine, you're supposed to talk to the Fortnite people and get them to do a partnership with you.
She's too busy starting a comic book empire and fucking her new woman.
Oh, I don't know how to do the programming consciously, and I got a lot of things going on. But now let's talk about.
If we could get Christine on the show, all I would do is ask Christine about her sex life now. That's all I would do. I would just want to know all about it.
Somebody in the chat said, bring back Trap Ben. I'll bring back Trap Ben when we get the Patreon to $37.50. I'll bring back Trap Ben.
$37.50?
No, $3,750.
Oh.
Yes. Right now it's at 30, almost at 33. So it's already pretty close there. It's at 3.24, so $3,240 is what it's at now. So
if you want Ben to be a little girl,
I'll do the trap thing again. I don't care.
Cybertronium team and their story. Your friend is blessed.
Christine blesses with sincerity too. Like, I don't know who's more sincere, Christine sending a blessing or Cobes casting a spell. These motherfuckers are sincere with their spell casting and blessings.
Dropped a new music video of Cobes an hour ago. Funny stuff. Cobes yelling at his cigarettes.
Yeah.
Thought the sweet boys might want to know.
I actually saw Walnut Grove in the chat here earlier. So yeah, we can check that out.
Team, which starts with Autobot Chris Chat. My Cybertron is covered. Now, on Cybertron in our universe 1C211987.
Now, if Sam Hyde was a real man, if he was a real man, and I'm not saying he's a fucking phony. I'm saying if he was a real man, he would throw away this fish tank idea or do it on the side, but he would get a nice penthouse in Las Vegas and he would convince Christine, Airsoft Fatty, King Cobra, all to become Vegas high rollers and live in the same penthouse while he videotapes their drunken sexual escapades, giving them limitless amounts of alcohol, hookers, and food hacks. Oh my God, I would watch that for 7 years straight. We need that.
What's up, fellow YouTubers? It's your boy KingCobraJFS. God damn it! I broke my fucking cigarette. It's pissing me off. I'll smoke you till you're dead. No one asked you to be cute, you piece of shit. I'll fucking smoke you till you're dead. No one asked you to be cute, you stupid fucking cigarette. Fuck you! I don't care if I got a nasty fucking temper. Social media doesn't give a shit. I told you.
Yeah, this shit should be made into a death metal song too. There's so many King Cobra videos where he screams like crazy that it could have been made into like a whole death metal album that would be better than any music he intentionally made.
My fucking temper. I told you! Stay the fuck in my hand, you piece of shit! I'll smoke you till you're dead! No one asked you to be cute, you piece of shit! I'll fucking smoke you till you're dead! No one asked you to be cute, you stupid fucking cigarette! Fuck you! Fucking hack! Fucking bullshit!
I used to work at a zoo, and this is the kind of like music they would play like on the speakers, like in the background at the zoo.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Fuck you! Fuck, stand up fucking dead! I'll smoke you till you're dead! No one asked you to be cute, you piece of shit!
It does have a tailspin vibe to it.
Another tailspin. Da-da-da-da.
The trouble we get in, another tailspin. Oh, hey, oh.
You till you're dead! No one asked you to be cute!
Amazing stuff.
Every single moment of my life could have been a Tailspin and or Jungle Book soundtrack. Every single, like I got the bare necessities. That would have been half my life would have been bare necessities in the background. Like that, there's no other need for any other music than shit that's come out with something with Baloo the bear in it. And fucking the King Monkey. What's his name?
Baba
Who's
Louie.
the King Monkey? Was that Baba Louie? That was his name?
Yeah, that's so that's how Gary Delabate got his nickname. Was he was talking about how he collected authentic animation cells, and he said he had a Baba Booey. So he said the name wrong, and he got made fun of like eternally for that, and that's how he got the name Baba Booey. Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yep.
Fucking guy says Baba Booey when he's a collector.
Yep.
That's like our other collector friend Sturgis calling them Gideo games. You don't live that shit down.
It's like cockwork.
I also would like to thank Ben, old buddy, old douche of the Drunken Peasants, for trying to go and EFAP my stream from last night, and instead all it's doing is just giving me more views. No, as Chris Rock said in my favorite line from Dogma, you just did him a favor, stupid.
I do love Dogma.
All of that and all the major lines I did last night of my spontaneous video bashing Ben, and it wasn't until I was looking for photos of the guy for the thumbnail that I remembered, oh yeah, he's the one of those two assholes who wore the Soviet Union shirt unironically. So
how does he know if I did it ironically or not?
If only
all he saw was a picture.
Communist.
Yeah,
I had remembered.
Yeah, you know,
remembered he was the one of those two who did that, because then I definitely would have gone and dug in some more. Although I did mention how knowing a lunatic freak like him who hates Eric July with such a psychotic passion.
I really don't hate Eric July that much. I just think his comic book sucks, and he's a lolcow. He's a successful lolcow. But Kendall and his defenders, I think, are very pathetic, and I don't like them at all.
I like Eric July more than I like Eric July's fans.
Exactly.
No, the type of anti-Eric July people who like to take pictures of themselves with the headstones of Eric July's dead family members who he named.
All right, so we didn't do that, but that person had been dead. Eric July didn't know that person. That wasn't like his grandparents or something. It was like his great grandparents.
It's like, even if he knew them, who the fuck cares? They didn't destroy the headstone. That'd be pretty fucked.
Right.
They came in and just like bashed the headstone in with a sledgehammer. I'd be like, okay, that's fucked.
Well, yeah, that's like destruction of property.
But even then, go put him in jail. Like, what are you going to do about it? But going to pose in front of a dead person's headstone, if your dead relative is so fucking weak that a little picture disrespects their memory, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Rip-reverse comic characters out of after. Well, I mentioned also at the end of the video, well, my family name is up on the wall at the Holocaust Museum of all those victims. Knowing him, probably hearing that probably now is the only way he's ever able to get an erection.
What?
Yes, I do get the erection at the thought of people who died in the Holocaust.
He's talking to me. He's talking about me. It's
oh shit.
It's so strange though, like to say such a thing. What a weird thing for your brain to create. Sounds like he's telling on himself.
What's wrong with getting an erection?
And Nick also says, Ben from Drunken Peasants was so salty last night, and now is expected right now. He's doing a stream about you saying about me coping. Really, bitch?
Yep.
Really,
Ben, would
really?
you describe your style of saltiness as like a caviar type of salty?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He said you were salty. Like, well, what flavor would your salty be? I like a nice smoky, meaty salt, a nice savory salt.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm in different moods for different times. Like I do like caviar, but I've only eaten it a couple times in my life. And then I like bacon salty, that kind of thing. Cheese, like salty cheese,
A nice smoked Gouda.
The man who kept on screaming how you're not fat. Oh, yeah, how much weight you've lost. Yeah, I say to you who I can't stand, and I say to God.
So I love it because they're always like, you're fat, you're ugly, like lose weight. And then it's like, oh, you lose weight. Oh, well, you haven't lost enough weight is what he's about to say.
YouTube who I like
what if none of it mattered at all?
Yeah.
What if their stupid opinions were stupid about the book and about your body?
Of course it doesn't matter. It's just fun to laugh at it. It's also like they're the ones that use the fat insults, but then deny it when they're also fat or more fat or whatever.
Maybe losing weight, but just because you lost some weight doesn't mean you still have a whole hell of a lot more weight to lose. That's it.
Oh shit, man!
I only have about like I could only lose about like 30 more pounds, and then I would be like medically underweight,
which would be fucking sexy.
Yeah, should I do the Ben like Eugenia Cooney arc where I get like ridiculously thin?
You Benny Akumi.
And then I can dress in like scene fashion and show off like my ribs and shit.
As is right now at that awkward stage of somebody who's been horribly obese for a long time and wants to lose weight. And yes, if you've really seen them for a long time, you see the effort is paying off. But now they're at that middle stage where clearly there's like another 40 to 50 something pounds for them to drop. And yeah, Ben, old boy, just because you're not as much of a roly-poly live action permanent.
I like. According to the BMI, I was like barely obese, like just over the line.
On the precipice of garbage fatty that Sturgis could call fat, and then you fucked him over. Now he's a liar when he calls you fat. What a fucking liar.
24/7 cosplayer of the Blob from X-Men.
A 24/7 cosplayer of the Blob from X-Men.
That's got to be about me, right?
No, this whole video is about me, but he acts like we're the same person. I don't know.
We're actually not the same person. I don't know if people out there watching right now know that.
I mean, just because you're not as much of a white Gabrielle Iglesias as you were before, that doesn't mean...
Did he say Gabrielle Iglesias? It makes it sound like a woman's name.
Little white Gabrielle Iglesias over there.
That you got something big. Oh, yes, Torch C. We've got Torch C in the chat. Yes, those drunken peasants freaks, well, they don't give up. So I thought, well, after a couple months of ignoring them, but since they keep rolling, like a good old Fred Durst performing that song.
He always has to make some kind of reference.
At WrestleMania 19, I thought, why don't we go?
The WrestleMania 19 reference. Was that Fred Durst at WrestleMania 19?
I have no idea.
I don't think he was at WrestleMania 19.
And smack them around again. They seem to be a glutton for punishment. They seem to prefer Risperdal, the reason. So very much like encountering the drunken peasants.
It was WrestleMania 19.
I would trust
that was the one in Seattle. Fuck.
I would trust his like tismy memory of all these obscure references. I wouldn't usually doubt it.
Yeah.
Crowded hallway.
That's when Undertaker debuted his new Rollin' entrance music.
Yep.
Was Chris Benoit at WrestleMania? I do believe so, because WrestleMania 20 was the one where he won the world championship.
Oh, I smacked them around. The kind of guys where the only difference between them and Movie Bob is the fact that they both have hair. That's all I can say.
Look at us, better than Movie Bob.
Somebody left a comment on
Billy the Hybrid Human.
Dude, fat old guy, that $20 is not proof that Ben and I are the same person.
My Psylocke stream from the other day, from last.
The other day, I got up to go to the bathroom while I was streaming solo, and someone dropped $102 dono, and it played Jared Hee-Hees for 2 minutes straight. It was crazy.
Week was that the Drunken Peasants fell apart when they replaced fat, ugly dudes with more fatties.
What?
When the bread tube lines are low, they have to stir shit to get drama money. Well, the fact is that, they don't understand how those debate me bro rant sona tactics work. Is that the debate me bro rant sona tactics work if you're going after a channel that has more subscribers than you. But since Eric July won't take the bait in appearing on their channel to debate them.
Hold on, though. That is literally what Eric July does. He doesn't follow the rule, I can only criticize people with higher subscriber counts, which, by the way, shouldn't be a rule. It's such a dumb rule. No, most people don't have exactly the same subscriber counts anyway.
He's just saying that we are not doing BreadTube correctly because we're picking on the little guy.
We're not BreadTube.
We should be attacking Vaush and Destiny. We should be attacking Destiny right now. By the way, did you see Destiny's wife is leaving him? This is how you BreadTube, Ben.
Bro. That means they have to go after somebody, and they're so desperate for that they're going after a channel like me who's got 2.5K subs when they're supposed to be having 108K. Well, I wonder how many of them are bots. Well, we already have been getting a pretty good...
Zoe in the fan chat says Destiny is not part of BreadTube. Yeah, Destiny is the godfather of the bread. Oh my goodness gracious. BreadTube only exists because of Destiny and his defectors. You can't have Vaush. You can't have Hassan. You can't have all these guys without them coming through Destiny's community. Destiny's the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker of BreadTube.
Empirical assessment of how many of them are bots by how many people that Vanessa V has been having to shit hammer tonight.
Oh shit. Vanessa B's got the shit hammer?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it helps you break up shit. I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Big Face Billy. You know what that means? Ask all your slutty questions and get respectable, prudish answers. Rooter of Pain asks, what the fuck? I think I just told you the fuck. What? Say 10 says, no, Destiny is just a standard liberal. You guys don't understand anything, okay? When I say something, whether it's right or wrong, you don't have to correct me. All right? Your opinion on what's right doesn't change my opinion on what's funny. Holy shit. All you cucks arguing over whether Destiny is a fucking bread tuber or not obviously are trying to slide in now that he's no longer married. Pussies. He ain't gonna fuck you. He ain't gonna fuck you. Billy, growing up as a Native American, could you please give your thoughts on Israel-Palestine? Yes. When I realized I was no longer a Native American, I told myself, maybe the oppressors have a right to the land. That's all. When I finally got my 23andMe back, I started to think, well, since I'm no longer Native American, maybe this oppressor thing isn't so bad. Holy shit. You guys are going to get me canceled. Grub says Harlem Globetrotters on Destiny's wife. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If I had a harem of female Globetrotters, it would be wrong to call them a Harlem, right? Billy, do you and Ben share any genetics at all? Just the leftover DNA from all you silly fuckers we suck off week after week. Ben, we're worried about you. You need to eat more. Well, maybe you should wait until he's on the screen. Just because I'm thin doesn't mean I'm Ben. Holy shit. You think I look like thin Ben? How fat was he 4 months ago? Holy shit. This is Billy, not Ben on screen. What the fuck is wrong with you? Holy shit. Billy, would you have been absent from a few episodes lately? Been worried? Why have I been absent? A lot of people are asking if I've been sick. I have not been sick. We've been cutting my episodes down for monetary reasons. I'm not sick. Don't worry about that. People keep asking me about that. I haven't been gone out of sickness. Fucking Egghead messaged me the other day. I was like, are you okay? I'm like, Egghead, I'm fine. I miss you. I love you. Bye-bye. Why is Ben wearing Billy's hoodie? That's not Billy's. This is not Ben. I am Billy. I'm wearing Billy's hoodie because I'm Billy. Would I be roommates with Cobes? Maybe at that swanky Las Vegas mansion with King Cobra and Airsoft Fatty and Christine Weston Chandler with your host, Sam Hyde. Maybe in that mansion, in the Lolcow mansion, I would be roommates. You guys need to stop thinking I'm Ben. Just because Ben lost a bunch of weight doesn't mean I'm automatically him because I'm skinny and attractive. That's you're tripping, guys. You're tripping. Wouldn't that be a good reality show with King Cobes? Wouldn't that be good? I also enjoy when I'm on the show, Drag, so I'm glad to be here tonight. I missed you guys. Burley, you are an individual. You are an individual. We missed our Billy Daddy. We never let him go.
Did you see Wyoming searched for goth over all other states according to Pornhub's end-of-year report? Our gothic king has been putting in the overtime hours, it seems. He made the whole state number one. That's worthy of an award in my opinion.
If that's true, that's impressive. If that's actually true, that's impressive. Ben, do we have a way to look up the top search Pornhub results of 2023 without getting a titty on board?
I don't know.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Whoa!
Ben lives rent-free in Kendall's head. He thinks about you because you're everything. He will never have a nice body, a successful channel, woman, money. He is the most narcissistic person I've ever met.
Wow. Kendall, right? That's who she was talking about, Kendall?
Yeah.
Wow.
She used to have a little crush on Luke too. So that's a real endorsement right there. That's a real endorsement from our girl Jess Bro. Cheers. By the way,
welcome.
happy holidays.
Here. I'm going to do a video on this about Disney trying to erase Walt Disney, even though Walt Disney is better than everybody who currently runs fucking Disney and whoever will run Disney, because he was all about the family unit and conservative as fuck and pro-America, bro, as according to this Bounding in the Comics written by Jacob Smith. Disneyland removes Walt Disney's pro-America welcome speech from the 67th anniversary celebration. No company has done more to tarnish the legacy of its founder than the Walt Disney Company, and this week the multinational corporation took it a step further. Disneyland Parks have removed the founder's opening day speech from the birthday celebration at Disneyland. It's just unforgivable nonsense. Disneyland recently celebrated the 67th anniversary of the park's opening in 1955. Noticeably missing, however, was the speech that the founder Walt Disney made, which is viewed as pro-Americanist messaging. Yes, because once again...
Now, why would Walt Disney remove the pro-American message? Maybe because Disney has become a worldwide brand now?
Yeah. I would say so. There's parks on multiple different continents.
There's more Disney parks outside of America than there is in, right?
Yeah, true.
Am I wrong about that?
No, I think you're right. I believe there's one in Paris. There's one in Japan. Is there one in Australia too? I don't know.
All we need is one more.
Let me see what the Disney parks are. Let's see.
If there's only 4 Disney parks, I wonder what Paris Disney is like. Could you imagine going to Paris and being like, let's hit up Disney?
No, because the city of Paris is enough. You don't need to go to Disney there.
Well, Sarah says there's 2 Disneylands in Japan. What?
Yeah, I knew that there was a bunch of them, and then there's other Disney parks, I think, that are Disney, but they're not. I don't know. I've looked at like a list of them, before.
As you may, as much as people on Twitter like to talk crap about how he was racist towards a certain minority group.
He can't say racist.
That's racist against Rastafarians.
In Germany that were,
So there's Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. There's Disneyland Resort in California. There's Tokyo Disney Resort, Disneyland Paris, Hong Kong Disneyland Resort in Hong Kong, and Shanghai Disney Resort in Shanghai, China.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
China be Disney. Now, it says here that in 2022, Ohio's most searched term on Pornhub was PMV. What is that?
I have no idea.
Let's say harmed off the existence of the planet. He was still all about being pro-American, about the conservative values, a nuclear family. It was all about that family unit, and he wanted to create a place where families can have fun together, at a place where they could get away from all the BS. And he created
Sarah
Disneyland.
says
That was his
PMV
dream.
is short for
he achieved his
porn
American
music
dream.
video.
He
Shout out
set
to
out to
Ohio
do,
for rocking the
to
music
create.
vids in their porn search.
And created this wonderful place called Disney. And you fuckers are ruining what is his legacy and what was always a great place to
You're
go.
ruining his legacy.
Yep.
With Walt Disney World.
He's dead.
You know what happens? You know what happens when you die? Your legacy is in the hands of everybody else. And when you are a corporation, your legacy is in the hands of the shareholder.
And I mean,
and when the shareholders are big time fucking social fucking dictators, you're gonna get what you get.
I mean, he handed it off to his family, who ran it for a while. So, I mean,
Pieces of shit. The quote that was removed was Walt saying the following: "To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor the challenge."
It's funny that his videos are mostly reading when he's not really that good at reading.
Promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be the source of joy and inspiration to all the world. Exactly.
Okay, I've got a list of top relative categories by generation on Pornhub.
No, I don't want to talk about Pornhub, dude. I don't want to talk about Pornhub.
Gen Z's number
dude,
one.
I don't want to talk about Pornhub.
Cosplay.
Inspiration
So
to
proud,
the world.
so proud
Not
of
just
Gen Z.
America, to the world. And that people is dedicated to their ideals and dreams and the hard facts that create America, because it's all about American values and the nuclear family with Walt
Oh
Disney.
man,
Regardless
Sturgis,
of
you're
the
so
past,
cool.
It was a different
I love
time and
American values.
different place. Last year, it was rumored by insiders that the Walt Disney Company would be slowly phasing out its founder from their history with the belief that they would attack him as racist, of course. Even though Disney's one of the most racist companies out there.
Yeah, what he does is he reads something and he'll get to something he agrees with and he'll be like, yeah, that's white. Or he'll read something he disagrees with and he'll be like, no, or like wrong or whatever. He doesn't go, oh, I disagree with this thing I just read and this is why I think it's wrong. He doesn't really, I don't know what he thinks he's doing exactly.
That's beside the point. As Disney scooper Walt Disney World Pro explained last year, there's a concerted effort brewing. And the effort is to besmirch the man who founded the company, sully him enough, cover the deceased genius with enough filth, and you can justify the shuffling off his legacy down the road. It won't be this year. It probably won't be next year. But
he always has some kind of notification going off in his videos too. Like usually it's the Windows. Yeah. This time it was like a phone or something. Usually it's like the Windows alert sound. It's like boom.
It's got to go to get into China truly. Walt Disney has been a major source historically for progressives, given Walt's staunch anti-communist views during the 1930s and 40s. Walt Disney vocally opposed.
I'm aware that I've been told that he doesn't edit his videos usually. Sometimes he'll blur things out, I guess, but he also doesn't watch the video before he uploads it usually.
communism and was a leading figure.
Or like rewatching it after the fact.
Communist agitators in Hollywood during the labor dispute in 1941. Walt founded the Motion Picture Alliance for the Preservation of American Ideals and testified before the House Un-American Activities Committee in 1947, where he gave the FBI names of individuals in Hollywood he believed to be communists. Yes, we don't want that. And as much as these weirdos think, oh, it hasn't been tried correctly, it hasn't been done right. No, fuck you. If you want to live in a communist country, you are free to leave at any time. But you bitches don't want to do that because you know.
So that's his counter. No, go live in a communist country if you don't like it, bud.
For a fact, you don't give a shit about what you actually preach. Walt Disney attempted to create a blacklist in Hollywood to keep communists out of the entertainment industry, and as a result, communist unions and newspapers smeared Walt as a
Well, it's nice he's stealing content and then barely fucking stuttering it out when he steals it. Nice to see him stealing this fucking article and barely fucking mumbling the damn thing out while he steals it. Thank you, Sturgis.
He's sympathizer. Despite Walt lampooning Nazis,
that's just your opinion.
Years during World War II, progressives in Hollywood have spent years propping up this narrative against Walt for decades after his death. Progressives who are sympathetic to communist and Marxist ideals have worked for decades to tarnish and remove Walt's legacy.
Got to be a real fucking smooth brain to watch.
Earlier this year, during a virtual staff meeting among Disney employees and executives, executive producer LaToya Ravenel.
But shout out to Donald Duck being a fan of Charlie Chaplin.
Of Disney General Entertainment content, Carrie Burke and others admitted to having not so secret agenda push gay and queer content and programs targeted at children. Just get on the wall. Get on the wall, you pedos.
Oh my God. See, was
that a call for execution?
Yes, that's what he's doing, and he's doing the typical lazy dumbass thing where he just tries to claim the side he's against is just a bunch of PDF files. Therefore, they're all just like subhuman and not worth anything. So their opinions can't possibly be right. That's what he does.
I want to shout out those of us that won tonight's poll. The Whopper got 43% of the vote. We got taste.
I don't see it as winning the poll. Like, I prefer the single, but what I like is what I like, and people like different things.
Yes, but 43% like the Whopper.
I think I think it's bad. I think the Whopper's bad.
43% of us.
I don't care if they agree with me or not. Cool, Billy.
Meeting that was teamed by journalist Christopher Rufo.
I care that they agree with me.
Of course you do. I know you do.
Many.
Ben,
Alphabet
you wanted the poll
where
we're celebrating the victory of Burger King.
Okay.
The royal victory. The macaroni in the pot with that wet-ass burger.
This doesn't exist.
The Whopper.
Stop it. You fucking...
The Whapper.
Stop.
The Whapper.
Just fucking stop.
The wet-ass
Transgender and pansexual children do not exist. That is not a real thing. You want to keep believing it's a real thing.
They don't exist. If you think you have a transgender child, you actually have an imaginary kin.
An imaginary friend.
Quit imagining your child. Stop buying them fucking kids meals at Burger King. Just get them a Whopper because they're not real. You can eat it later.
Oh, and you should get on the wall. Because fuck you.
Get on the wall, you blokey. Get on the wall. We go to murder you, blokey.
People know what that means,
I will not go on
too.
Fish Tank. I will not go on Fish Tank. When Airsoft Fatty fell down the stairs because the floor was so slippery, I will slip and I will dislocate my fucking knees. If I go to Fish Tank and the floor is wet, I'm done. I won't do it. I'm not doing it if the floor is wet. I need a guarantee they're going to keep that floor dry. I saw via Brandon Buckingham slip and sliding, and he's a thin. When Airsoft Fatty biffed it, I was like, nope, they're trying to kill a motherfucker.
I think I do have a little more What is this? Oh.
YouTube, it's your boy King Cobra back at it with another video. Want to say happy holidays. Cobra's Crude Christmas Carols has been re-released.
Angry, he needs a Snickers.
Get that boy a sticker.
I've never seen him eat on a stream. I don't believe.
Is Gen Y millennials?
I don't know.
Because they're telling me 2023 Pornhub, Gen Y, their preferred watch is muscular men? My
with
generation
5 brand new bonus
is
tracks. It is
letting me
available for pre-order today. And if you want to snag a copy before they're gone, I will put a link in the description box, or in the comments, I mean, so you can check it out if you please. But I warn you, it's really inappropriate and really funny. Appreciate you all checking out my music and helping me get some holiday spending money this season, you know. I think between album sales and Google AdSense, I'll definitely have enough money to buy people presents and stuff, so I appreciate that. So, yeah, there's that.
Doing good. Who was the doctor they told you to go see?
He's selling albums and he's getting more donations. I haven't watched any of his recent streams, though, to see how the donate. There was a few streams where they were coming in like Chris Chan's donos, back to back to back.
Yeah. He's getting paid. Boogie and Wings of Redemption are getting paid. This is the year of the lolcows comeuppance.
Apparently.
All these people who sit back and talk shit on the lolcows, your days are numbered. The lolcows are getting paid.
That's also, I have a rant coming up later.
Not all of them, though. Like, if Jared starts getting paid, I'll be very surprised.
We'll take care of that later when it's...
Or
Jared's not a
Cyrax.
lolcow. Jared's a sicko. Cyrax is a sicko.
They're lolcows.
Sickos do not
They're
get
like
paid.
horror cow, lolcow, sickos.
A chance to like collect my thoughts because
sickos do not get their comeuppance.
Doing the rant earlier, and I thought, no, you know what? I'll just redo it. And when I'm more awake and level-headed, because the shit with the rant involved in question is just there's just so much BS on all sides of the argument. It's just so frustrating. But if you get depressed around the holiday season and you want a little laugh, check out the Cobra's Crude Christmas Carols album. I think you'll like that.
Have you listened to it yet, Ben?
The Christmas one? Is it new or is it one of his older ones?
No idea.
Let's see.
Hi, Amber. Gathering the Juggalos.
There's KingCobraJFS Crude Christmas Carols. Yeah, I believe I listened to this one. It's from 3 years ago.
What's the hit song on that album, you think? What are the names on the album?
There's a lot of covers. Well, they're covers. There's like Jingle Bell Rock. There's Jingle Bells. There's one called Silent Fart, which I think is Silent Night. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Gangster.
Ooh,
Frosty
that one.
Frosty the Stoned Snowman. Christmas Tree Bud. There's a bunch. Not Dreaming of a Snowy Christmas. It's funny because King Cobra doesn't really like Christmas, so it's funny that he made a Christmas album.
So it's being re-released, and that's what's up.
That's most definitely what's up, Tubes. It's a swell time, the jingle bell time. Rock that night away.
I don't know.
That's tasty stuff.
I'm glad he got his like drunken blackout meltdown out of the way now, so this way he probably won't end up in jail on Christmas like last year.
On Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
pays to be a lol cow on Christmas.
Man.
Now,
That was a boisterous couch cushion pushing fart.
To go on
The
Fish
acoustics of
Tank
that
because
couch, the throne was nasty.
of some weird allegations regarding the host of the show.
Rosera says, I'm pagan and I celebrate Christmas because if the Japanese can have a fun time with Santa Claus and ignore all the religious baggage, then so can I. Isn't most of the Christmas traditions we got come from pagan rituals? Isn't that like the tree is like
a lot of
not a pagan thing?
A lot of like Christian holidays, kind of like the dates that they were chosen and some of the traditions are derived from pagan holidays that existed around that same time.
Yeah.
Like prior to it.
And a lot of people are saying you shouldn't go on the show because people will just sit there and donate to talk shit.
DTTS.
And I'm like, I'll go on the show if I want to. The fact that people are offering me all, and you know, if you look at the,
I think winter officially starts on the 22nd or 21st, whenever the solstice is. It's usually like the 21st or 22nd. And then we have a leap year next year, which is crazy.
Positives of going on Fish Tank. It's a great exposure for my channel.
True.
Like Sam Hyde literally offered me $4,000 just to go on the show, and I'm like, well, I didn't think
$4 plus. He also said expenses, so all of that's like $4,000 pure profit.
Little me was that important. All expenses paid, etc., etc.
You are that important.
But yeah, I've heard
this is
some
your first step to being a rock star.
About Sam Hyde being a sicko, and I don't know if they're true or not. And
let him be a sicko. Everywhere you go, you're going to be under some sicko's throne, dude. If he's not in jail, take his money.
You can kiss my ass on going on that show. But if he isn't, you know, then yeah, let's talk. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
But anyways, YouTube, it's your boy King Cobra, back at it with another video. I uploaded a brand new fast food review, so check that out.
King Cobra
Those
food review.
melts from Burger King are simply delicious, and when you stack it with toppings and make it thickalicious,
yum.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's thickalicious. Fergalicious.
They were tasty for sure.
He loves to stack the toppings. He should be an
also,
anaconda.
Big thank you to my fans who have been
He has to
donating
unhinge his jaw
to my Cash App and PayPal over the holidays. At the end of the month, I'll be shouting out your first names right after I get done celebrating the holidays with my family and or friends. So, cheers.
Cheers.
And yeah, we'll leave you with it.
It's a jolly holiday for Cobra.
That always makes me think of Chris Chan.
Yeah.
It's a jolly
Ben.
holiday with Ivy.
What's your tradition for the holidays? What's a tradition you do on the holidays?
I don't really have any, to be honest with you.
You have a holiday breakfast or something you do?
Nope.
You get a nice holiday beer and have a nice beer?
I mean, I do that anyway.
Shit.
Yeah. So, no,
I was trying to be festive.
Yeah, I'm not really a very festive person.
I just go to my family's and I show up and I'm like, yeah, I don't really get anybody anything. Hope you still love me. And they still love me. Even though I don't get them anything.
Yeah. Yeah,
I say, sorry, guys. Can't afford to pay rent. I couldn't get you bullshit you don't need. But I'm here to eat all the food. And they say, oh, it's okay, Billy. We think you're the black sheep of the family anyways. Nobody expects anything out of you. Just please don't shit the couch again. It's nice.
Yeah. Yep. I don't. You do more than me already. Like festive wise, I don't really do anything.
You don't shit the couch?
Nope.
He called me sir. It got me so fuming angry.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
So when Rudy Giuliani was calling election fraud in Georgia, he kept naming these two specific like ballot workers, and they got harassed because of it, and they sued Giuliani, and today a jury deliberated on it. So here's a little bit of that.
Remember when Giuliani was Trump's lawyer?
Yeah, this is part of it.
That fucking guy had to be the weirdest looking lawyer of all fucking time.
Yeah, now Trump
His face was dripping.
Now Trump has a hot girl as his lawyer. He had to like go full circle.
Breaking news for you. The jury.
At least we know Giuliani is the weirdest looking lawyer of all time.
In Rudy Giuliani's defamation trial has reached a verdict.
The jury has awarded 2 former Georgia election workers more than $75 million. CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson joins us now.
So 75 million, I think, for each one of them.
Jessica, we are just getting this information in, even as we are.
So he's out $140 million.
Speaking to you right now, but remind us of.
Yeah, I think it's so fucked up that we like take the time to go to court and lawyers get paid and shit, but you can't like force someone to pay a judgment against them. I don't really get that. There's like a press conference that he does here. Oh yeah, here it is. I think Giuliani's kid is the guy with the weird haircut behind him.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
What is this thing behind Giuliani?
Now emerge from the courthouse. We're gonna pause for just a second and
I think it's a guy. I think it's people talking trash.
Over here to the podium. What he might say.
That thing with the fucking jughead cap for a haircut.
He has been speaking outside of court.
Oh, you mean his son? I think it's Giuliani's
not
son.
Backing
we'll
down
see.
From those comments, those falsehoods that the judge said made him liable for $140 million.
Yeah, there he is.
Of course, that's very.
Pretty sure that's Giuliani's son.
Little I can say right now. I have to.
But he's got what is that haircut? He has bangs, but nothing else.
Somebody competing for the weirdest looking lawyer?
Analyze this.
Are they? Did Giuliani hire a weirder looking lawyer than he was?
Obviously, possibly we'll move.
Oh, it's not his son? Then who is that dude? Who is that guy?
That's the weirdest looking lawyer.
Is it his lawyer? Maybe it is his lawyer.
The former weirdest looking lawyer.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Giuliani's son he was like a little fat kid back in the day, and they made fun of him on SNL. They had Chris Farley play him on SNL. Back
Sticky
when he
makes
was
a
the
good
mayor.
point. It's the exact opposite of Rudy's hair.
It is.
When our hair combine, we are a full head of hair.
For a new trial, certainly will appeal. The absurdity of the number merely underscores the absurdity of the entire
This
proceeding.
guy's like, hey, I don't want everybody to know what a fucking Nazi I am. What if I just put the Hitler mustache on my fucking head?
Evidence in defense, of which I have a lot. So I am quite confident when this case gets before a fair tribunal, it'll be reversed so quick.
It's fair. It's automatically not fair when the judgment is against him.
It'll make your head spin, and the absurd number that just came in will help that actually.
Why did you choose not to testify?
He's saying the appeal will be helped by the fact that they decided to charge him so much money in this ruling.
I want to fair. We got to be saying behind unfair tribunal. Why do you think it was unfair?
Because
Let's go.
I cannot
Because
go
I
into
lost.
the details. I didn't testify because the judge made it clear that if I made any mistake or did anything wrong, she was considering contempt, and this judge does have a reputation for putting people in jail, and I thought, honestly, it wouldn't do any good.
Do you still believe that what you said about these two women in the wake of the 2020 election was truthful?
Do you still believe these claims?
Do you still believe those
I have no doubt. I have no doubt that my comments were made and they were supportable and are supportable today.
Ha! So he's doubling down on it after he just lost. I don't. courts don't really mean shit anymore, do they? Because like you can sue.
Never did.
I just did not have
criminal courts
have an opportunity to present the evidence that we offered.
What the fuck is this guy doing psycho-wise?
We were not
He's
allowed
out
to
of his mind.
put in one piece of evidence in defense. Do you also realize that liability is not based on any trial? Liability is based on her disagreement with me on discovery, which is absurd.
Why didn't you take the stand?
We gotta because I believe the judge was threatening me.
The judge is biased. Come on, of course.
Civility that I'd be held in
Nice
contempt.
these 3 men are wearing the American flag pins on their shirt, on their jackets.
Yeah.
Without them, I wouldn't know that they were patriots. I'd think they were just criminals.
Well, do you remember when Obama was running and he didn't do it, and they all questioned his patriotism because he didn't wear?
Like, what the fuck, Obama? Why don't you have a $1 American flag pin on your jacket, you dumb son of a bitch?
Or that I'd even be put in jail. So it didn't seem like it was going to do much to persuade anybody, and it could give her what she seemed to be threatening.
Did you believe the women's
Do you have any regrets about
That's all I have to say. I have
any regrets about some of the comments that the women received?
Hey, we gotta
He's like, we gotta go. We're double parked.
Do you have
I like how he's shushing everybody. Shh.
any regrets about some of the comments that the women received?
Well, of course, the comments they received I had nothing to do with. Those comments are abominable. They're deplorable.
Like snowmen.
They were like racist comments against them because there was 2 black women.
A defense to it, but I receive comments like that every day.
I receive comments like that every day. People call me the N-word constantly.
Different kinds of
I
things.
did not call him that.
I've represented clients who have gotten that from the other side. This is a terrible part of our political system. Republicans, Democrats, liberals, and conservatives all get that. My comments weren't that. And I think that was also a very unfair part of it, because my comments had no connection at all to those. There were thousands of things in the press about this, of which mine were a small amount. There's no way to say that my comments connected to that, but that's going to be part of what we'll get to litigate in a fair court. Thank you.
Is that behavior that you will officially condemn, sir?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, so...
What were his comments? Did he make similar comments?
No, he named them directly in election fraud because they were
and then everybody
workers.
called them racial slurs.
Yeah, well, and other things, and they were threatened because the Trump people were out for blood, and they were like, well, who's responsible for Trump losing? And they believed everything was, that they were cheated out of Trump's win. So, and you saw January 6th, so you know that they can easily carry out threats that they make.
There was even some racism at January 6th. Damn it. Patriotism used to be good racism. Now it's bad racism. What the hell, man?
Here's something that's big for me as someone with flagtism. Minnesota changed their state flag today.
Ooh.
It looks like this now, because it used to be just one of the boring ones with like a solid background and then the state emblem in the middle of it. So they made it this, which
thanks
is
for
cool.
joining us. It's official. In the last 30 minutes, the new state flag design was chosen, but the commission is still meeting right now to work out the specifics, so it probably won't look exactly like that flag we just showed you. Now, they were supposed to wrap up for the day at 5, but they're still working right now. Chris Rapsky's been following today's developments, and he's live now in St. Paul.
Hi, Lauren. Yeah, they actually just wrapped up about
Oh man, your shit's fucked
of
up.
Debate this afternoon, some of it contentious. The committee did narrow down those 3 you may have seen the last.
Did this happen on the actual news?
Days down to one general.
I don't know.
I want to show it to you right now. What you're looking at here.
They futtermucked this. Did you not watch this earlier?
Not all the way
this is
through.
The rough draft flag design that'll become the next Minnesota state flag. The committee's working on a smaller design details within the framework.
I guess it's supposed to be the North Star or something.
They just basically the 5.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks,
so
Chris.
cool.
That's not even the fucking flag they're gonna go with for sure, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's exactly like that, but that's mainly what it looks like.
Man, Ben, your flag system must be pissed right now. That did not deliver like I was hoping it would.
It's fine.
For a flagtismist.
They voted to legalize weed in Ohio, and like the Republicans are messing with it as much as they can, and it's not even going to be a shadow of what was actually voted on. There's a little bit about that here.
The rules surrounding marijuana right now before they head out on winter break. Voters, you passed Issue 2 in November, which allows the Department of Commerce to develop rules and issue licenses for recreational dispensaries. But that process could take at least 9 months.
The state Senate passed legislation to make it available immediately, but the House is blocking that, saying other provisions in the Senate proposal go against the will.
They want the tax money instead of like going to social equity. They want it to fund law enforcement instead. And they want to limit like how much you can grow at home. And they want to limit like the percentages, and they want to raise the taxes on it. So they want to make the weed weaker and more expensive than the stuff you can already buy illegally.
Isn't that what we did? We didn't make it weaker in Washington.
No, they didn't make it weaker.
We did make it more expensive.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's because of the taxes they added to it. For sure.
Of the people. Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trout's been following through on our marijuana coverage from proposal to passage. She explains why lawmakers are at a standstill right now.
1 week after recreational marijuana went into effect, Ohio lawmakers still haven't agreed on the policies related to it.
We want to make sure we
do
get
not
it right.
enjoy her vocal inflection.
Yeah, I think I've watched this person before.
Rather than quickly.
The state Senate has passed
Jamie
restrictive
Callender. Is that Marie Callender's fucking son?
legislation to address the new law, cutting down on home grow and THC levels. Republican State Rep Jamie Callender says this isn't what voters chose, so he and House Speaker Jason Stevens are blocking it from going into effect.
Do you feel like the Senate version of the marijuana policy goes too far against the will of the people?
Well, we're not going to concur on it, so.
On the other side of the state house, the senators are frustrated by the lack of movement.
The governor made it clear that we wanted to send this over to them, and I kind of thought that we were going to try to get this resolved.
Senate President Matt Huffman believes this does need.
It's weird that on the state level, the exact same shit that goes on in Congress on the federal level happens, where it's just House and Senate, and they like, you know, both of them have to make it work, and they don't.
To be done on a timeline.
Politics
he
is a
wants to
trap.
get dispensaries open now, and his version would authorize medical shops to sell.
Yeah, because otherwise they're not. So technically, it's legal to possess and smoke and everything, but it's illegal to sell and buy it. So they're all gonna
fucking.
What was that?
Do they serve up pot where you go with chopsticks?
No, not normally.
Right now, there is nowhere to buy recreational weed in the state.
Usually they're not serving it up out of jars anyway. They're like, it's already pre-packaged. Like though, I've seen this like when they were showing footage from Michigan, they usually like serve it up and weigh it from like big jars like that. But here in Washington, I think it's packaged by the producer, and you don't like it's never loose. Like it's in a sealed package.
You very rarely see loose. In Washington.
Well, because I think it has to be tracked from like being grown to the like store shelf, because they don't want anyone to like spray it or whatever. So
these jars are like the Wonka jars in the new film Wonka, starring Timothy Chalamet. He keeps his chocolate in jars like these.
And Issue 2 language would allow for it after about a year.
We don't want illegal sales, the black market, if you will, to get a foothold. We're going to make this immediately available.
Why's it got to be illegal?
9 months.
And while the House is supportive of making marijuana available immediately through the medical program, Stevens says it's not that simple.
You can't snap your fingers and just make things just because we pass a bill. You know, physically, what can actually happen with that? So that's part of the concern.
Well, no, you could actually do that. You could just say, start selling weed and we'll figure out the problems of what you guys do and regulate it afterwards. You could just say, go ahead and do it, and we'll find out how to make it better, more streamlined, and more effective as you guys do it. You could do that.
Right. But now they're going to go on Christmas and New Year's break and not work on this over the holiday. So it just didn't get done. It's just like, it's going to be on hold. Like the only thing that really changed is that it's not illegal to possess anymore. But people are still going to have to either buy it illegally or go to another state to buy it.
Lawmakers will not be back until late January, so until then, marijuana policy remains the same. At the Ohio State House, I'm Morgan Trow reporting.
Medical marijuana dispensaries here in Northeast Ohio are already ramping up production, preparing for when recreational marijuana can be sold in stores. Coming up on News 5 at 6 o'clock, our Bryn County.
I'm pretty sure this happened in New York State, too. Like, they legalized it, but there weren't any legal stores, so people were having to go to Jersey to get it.
Jersey. Yeah, I remember when that was happening.
Yeah. Same, I mean, like, people from my hometown, they go to Michigan because it's right there to get it.
Bringing in that Michigan-y trash weed. Hey, they got an advertisement there for Mountain Dew Amp.
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel?
Look at that. It says amp it up.
Amp it up. Mountain Dew. I guess they're trying to impeach Biden. I feel like no matter who the president is going forward until the political climate gets less heated, I think every president will they'll try to impeach every president going forward. Kind of getting the feeling.
Representatives in the U.S. voted along party lines to begin an impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. The vote gives committees investigating the president better legal standing to seek documents and witness testimony. That includes focusing on the president's son, Hunter Biden, who defied a congressional subpoena Wednesday to appear for a closed-door deposition. President Biden calls the effort a baseless political stunt. Lawmakers on both sides took shots after the vote.
That sent a message loud and clear to the White House. We expect you to comply with our information requests and our subpoenas.
The do-nothing Republican Congress has visited upon the American people chaos.
With
Obama's botched clone, they had to wait. His growth acceleration didn't take as quickly.
That wasn't Obama? Are you sure?
Chaos.
He even sounds like him. It's crazy.
With razor-thin margins in the House, both parties believe the inquiry could benefit them politically in 2024, which is, of course, an election year. Members representing Central Georgia.
Obama.
Everybody's saying that this woman here is Doctor Who. This is not Peter Capaldi. This is a woman.
Voted
a
as
woman
followed.
Doctor Who was played by somebody nobody could name because nobody watched that shitty season.
Republicans Rick Allen, Mike Collins, and Austin Scott voted yes for the impeachment inquiry. Longtime Democrat Sanford Bishop voted against it.
Okay, which Doctor Who is this? Is this the fifth Doctor?
It's the first Doctor. The super old guy.
Oh, Ben, have you seen this gay sex in the Senate story yet?
Yes, I actually have that right here.
Yeah. A staffer, he made video sex. We got to like rap out our commentary over this sick beat. 24-year-old legislative aide for Senator Ben Cardin filmed a sex tape in the fucking Senate. With his face clearly visible.
That's crazy. That's just craziness.
It's nice to see. It's nice to see somebody honestly fucking someone over in the Senate.
I don't know what's up with this music, so
Maze Serboski
he's
was
in
also
a
reported.
Biden ad. He's in a Biden ad. That's hilarious.
They're like, we got to get all of our LGBTQ constituents in the ad. In a statement on LinkedIn, the former staffer admitted that he had shown poor judgment. He's like, look, I admit I've shown poor judgment, but sometimes you just got to get fucked in the ass. True. It's been a difficult time for me as I've been attacked for who I love to pursue a political agenda. While some of my actions in the past have shown poor judgment, I love my job and will never disrespect my workplace. If you're not fucking at the workplace, what are you really doing? What are you really
working?
Doing? Bullshit. That's why I tried to fuck you all the time when we would do the show. Just because you gotta fuck at the workplace.
Breaking news moments ago.
Not even gay.
A U.S. warship operating in the Red Sea has shot down more than a dozen drones launched from Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen. Joining me with more on that is NBC's Aaron Gilchrist. Aaron, if you will, walk us through more of what we know this hour.
Yasmin, we're getting this information from U.S. Central Command, the Pentagon agency that runs U.S. military operations in the Middle East. And as we understand it, it was early this morning when the USS Carney, part of the
USS Kazarni
aircraft carrier strike groups that have been stationed in the Mediterranean, discovered these drones that had been launched. They say they were attack drones that were launched from the Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen toward the Red Sea. And the USS Carney was able to shoot those drones down. As we understand it, there were no injuries, no damage to any ships in that area either. Dude. At this point, it's worth noting, though, that this is not the first time this has happened. This is something that we've been seeing repeatedly with these drones and missiles being launched from...
Why do we have a USS Carney? Maybe it's named after somebody.
Carney Wilson.
Houthi rebel areas of Yemen toward the Red Sea and at ships, commercial ships that have been transiting through the Red Sea. The USS Carney itself has shot down many of these drones and missiles since October 7th. The Houthis have said that they are launching these strikes on commercial vessels that they believe have ties to Israel in some way, and that they're doing this in solidarity with the Palestinian people who live in...
Named after Robert Carney, some admiral.
Gaza. There have been several instances where these ships having connections to Israel have been disputed. We know that there are also several major shipping companies that have said, as a result of the attacks that we've been seeing in the Red Sea on these commercial ships, they are no longer going to allow their vessels to...
So they're sending out drones to attack commercial ships
through this area.
Supposedly.
This is a part of the world that sees a significant portion of the container ship movement globally come through this area. We're talking about 30% of container ships that
30% of container ships coming through the Red Sea
move globally go through this area, and so to have them now
they got to go up to Israel.
Have to no longer go through the Suez Canal, through the Red Sea, through other parts of this area is going to be a major economic disruption, we believe. Some of those ships now will have to go around Africa in order to get from parts of, say, Europe around to other parts of Asia. And so this is a disruption that the U.S. government, the U.S. military, and other military powers and governments have been very much aware of. We heard from the National Security Council spokesperson yesterday saying that there is a group...
You can murder all sort of oppressed people, but the second you start fucking with the wish.com shipping, America steps in.
I wonder how much oil goes through there too, because of all the oil-rich countries in that area.
39 nations that deal with maritime security in this area that's now working to strengthen a task force that's been set up to try to make sure that the Red Sea can be safe for these commercial ships to transit. Yasmin.
If I could have one wish, it would be that my wish.com order wasn't delayed by Houthi drones.
Houthi drones.
Merry Christmas.
Check this
We're
out.
We're stopping the Houthis.
This is some 32-year-old woman that does look young for her age, posed as a student at a high school, and she's getting charged for several crimes for it.
Now to the 32-year-old woman accused of posing as a high school student. She faces new charges after pretending to be a traumatized child while collecting a salary as a Massachusetts social worker.
This traumatized child with a fucking receding hairline? Holy
Trevor
shit.
Ault has the story. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, George. So
she looks like
say this
Clint Howard.
Began when a man claimed he was withdrawing his daughter from school because she was bullied, even though she had just enrolled in that school a week prior. And school officials thought something was up. Prosecutors now say that student was actually a woman in her early 30s.
This morning, the Massachusetts woman accused of posing as a Boston Public Schools high school student now facing
posing as the crypt keeper?
multiple felony charges. Investigators say last year, 32-year-old Shelby Hewitt enrolled in 3 separate schools, presenting herself as a teenage foster child.
I don't understand the desire to do this.
Young as 13, going by the names
She was probably trying
Daniela
to prove they were teaching CRT.
and Ellie.
In reality, the defendant was a woman in her early 30s who had attended both college and graduate school and was employed as a social worker.
She was a social worker.
Prosecutors allege while Hewitt was working as a social worker at the State Department of Children and Families,
she was working at the State Department of Children and Families and then was pretending to be a high school student in her spare time.
Created multiple names and dates of birth for herself and several fake social workers to spread a false narrative she was an extremely traumatized child with significant special educational needs. 16-year-old Janelle Lamont says she befriended Hewitt in school when the pair had 3 classes together. She says she suspected Hewitt had some mental health troubles because she'd have outbursts in class, but never suspected she was a different age.
I was definitely shocked, and my friends were definitely upset because we accepted her as just like one of us.
Boston public school officials alerted authorities this summer after administrators discovered a DCF form had been filled out incorrectly and the social worker listed on the form was not actually an employee there. Prosecutors say Hewitt didn't act alone. She had 2 purported foster parents, one of whom is another social worker. Hewitt pleaded not guilty this week.
So she had accomplices that were other social workers that were foster parents.
I can't help but want to ask this girl what's on her mind.
Yeah, where is the desire to do this?
To 9 counts, including felony forgery, identity fraud, and
Somewhere
larceny.
in that giant
Her attorney
forehead,
insists
we get
she
answers.
was never a danger to anyone.
She's a person who's had a lifelong history of mental health challenges. She's in treatment, and she's working towards making herself a better person.
And Hewitt has been released on $5,000 bail under conditions that require her to stay away
working
from
towards making herself a better person, and I think everybody knows that starts in high school.
schools and anyone under 18. Guys.
All right, Trevor. Thank you.
Jesus Christ. It's so crazy. Yeah, I don't even get the motive. So yeah, in a couple minutes here, we're gonna wrap up the show, and we will be back coming up here. Let's see, Monday. Monday is the next show, and then on the 19th, there's Spin Till You Spew. And then on the 20th, I'll be doing an afternoon stream with Gail Cord Schuler. And then on the 21st, we're doing another stream. So we've got a packed week ahead of us, everybody. So
we're dangerously close to the 10-year anniversary, guys.
It is true.
Get excited.
Yeah, and I already have a lot of the schedule made out, so we know, so we get everyone on at times that are most convenient for them. So I got a bunch of people. I think we got Mint and Riley too. So a whole bunch of fun people joining us. So yeah, 10th anniversary episode starting at 2 p.m. Pacific time on January 5th. That is the exact date of the first DP episode.
For all you sick little 11-year-olds that watched episode 1, you'll finally be able to legally drink with us. 10 years, you sick little 11-year-olds.
Yeah. Starting at 2
Kettle guy
p.m.
says Pacific time.
I said Pacific time.
Yeah. It's Pacific time, 2 p.m. We're going to hit up a 10-hour episode for episode 10 year. Ben, do you have a tenure for the 10 year?
A tenure?
A tenure. You have tenure.
Yeah, I guess so.
This is going to be a good honest episode.
Yeah,
10-year episode.
It's going to be one of those fun episodes where we have a bunch of people in the studio too, and then we'll have various guests come in remotely as well. So
if we have people in the studio, we should probably convince them that they should be getting a bunch of Japanese sandwiches. There's a Japanese sandwich shop in Bellevue that has delicious Japanese sandwiches. If Scott's there and if Adam's there, I know they're going to want to have some delicious Japanese sandwiches.
And then there's Jeff Holiday says he wants to get a tattoo of Dinor here in the studio.
Does Jeff Holiday have a tattoo that's like an unusual tattoo? Am I misremembering that?
I don't know. I don't know what all tattoos he has.
Did he have like an embarrassing tattoo or something? I slightly remember, hey, Matt Jarbo was just in Bellevue. Why didn't we get together and suck each other's boba tea?
And then we're probably going to have Scott and Drew here also. So maybe someone will get powerbombed through a table or something. I don't know. Who knows?
James Smith says all tattoo is embarrassing. Was it a Mama JF tattoo? My boys.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot going on in the near future. If you guys want to see the schedule, I recommend you can go to drunkenpeasants.com/calendar, and that'll bring up a calendar that you can look ahead and see when the shows are and who the guests are and when we're doing different private shows and that kind of stuff.
Matt Jarbo says, didn't Jeff have the Pizzagate tattoo? I know it was something like that. I thought so, Matt. I'm trying to remember what it was. Art is embarrassing and cringe. Satan, why are you the most honest person in Pleb Chat tonight? Why are you the most honest person in the history of Pleb Chat? Art is embarrassing and cringe. Joe better be there for the 10th. I talked to Joe last night. He said he will not be there for the 10th. He said he'll only be there for the 10th if he has to break in like he did back on episode 420. So he might break in.
I don't think he said that.
He might not have said that, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, so we are going to go now, and we'll see you guys back on Monday. You all have a wonderful night and weekend and all of that fun stuff.
Wash your genitals. Wash your genitals very well.
Goodbye, everybody.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.